What is going on, everybody? Oh shit! Did I just turn that off? We're good. All right, what is going on, everybody? I'm back here with I haven't done one of these in a long time. I know we had the stream yesterday with me and Trevor Harris. It was all right. I mean, it was fun, but it kind of dragged on for a little bit because we talked about the birds, but let's face it, the birds really aren't doing anything in free agency right now, so there's not much to talk about. Howie Roseman is proving me right, and that's all there is to it. He's not a GM; he's the team accountant that has a GM label, and that's about it. So there you go. What's up, 34th? How you doing? What's up, Nicholas Paz? Both regulars on my channel, and yeah, let's get it going. Ask away. I'll be on here for however long. I don't even care. I don't know. Like, business is so bad right now around my house, so I don't even know if I'll be in work tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Shit. All right. It's going to feel so weird seeing Brady in a Bucs jersey. Well, that's if the NFL season actually happens, because I don't know if I don't know. I just don't know. It's gonna be weird, but I just don't think that the NFL season is gonna happen. I think this coronavirus bullshit is gonna last a very, very, very long time. 44th Legendary says, I take it back what I said earlier. I feel like Jenks is gonna retire an Eagle. I don't. So there's that. I got kind of mixed emotions about getting him because Sean Payton were beefing after he ran up the score last year. I mean, Sean Payton's an asshole. He's stocked up for Corona. I mean, I'm not, but other people are. I'm hoping this stupid virus goes away in May. I don't see it ending in April. I don't either. I don't see this virus ending anytime soon. Like, I really don't. And it's affecting a lot of people's jobs, believe it or not. It's not good. It's not good at all. That's why I was kind of like, I'm not going to say like not worrying about it, but I was like kind of low on it because number one, you never want to see jobs get affected by a virus. Number two, I just feel like the government blows everything out of proportion. Like, not just the government, but the news outlets, they just blow everything out of proportion. And this is just bullshit. Like, this really is bullshit because, it's affecting everyone's lives. People can't go about their lives like they normally would. Jobs are getting messed up. People are hogging everything in the stores. It's just like, I guess the only good thing about it is the fact that the planet might be getting a little bit healthier because people aren't outside and it's actually cleaning up the airs and getting pollution out of the way. I think that's what good could come out of all this, but at the end of the day, it sucks. I'm not going to lie, it sucks. But whatever. China literally all cured out of 81,000. Yeah, because China fixed everything in such an inhumane way. Like, they literally forced people inside their houses, like forced them. Like, we can't do that in the United States. We can't do that. It's against the law. What's up, Nitro? Did you hear about car manufacturer plants are temporarily closing due to coronavirus? I didn't hear it. Listen, I had a very long day. The stupid virus is in what? The first month, well, getting near a month of it being in the United States. And it's just bullshit. I hate it. Kevin Durant has the virus now. Yeah, I saw. It's very contagious. It sucks, but, at the end of the day, guys, you just got to stay healthy, wash your hands, and just hope everything's okay at the end of the day. That's about it. Jesus Christ, it's just affecting everything. It's affecting everything so negatively. It really is. Man. Let me see what's on here real quick. I'm trying to look at something. I'm shocked that I was actually gonna say something. Never mind. All right. At least the draft isn't canceled. It might as well be because I don't see the season starting on time this year. I don't. It's bullshit because I'm big into conspiracy theories, and I feel like someone did this on purpose. I feel like a country did this on purpose to fuck up our economy, make Trump look bad, and it's just all bullshit. It sucks, man. It's like everything's political. Everything's political. Everything is political nowadays. It's garbage, man. Like never in my 27 years here on Earth have I seen anything like this before. I've never seen anything like this, and it's because the guy that's in office. It's because he's in office. People don't like him so much they want to make him look bad, and they release a fucking virus into this country because they don't like him. It's bullshit. It ruined everything that he gained. Everything. When Obama left office, the Dow was at like 18,000 and it's heading towards that. That would be a loss of 10,000 points because the Dow was up 29,000 points 3 weeks ago. It's garbage, man. It's garbage what people do because they don't like somebody. Fucking garbage, man. Spike 23 Eagles, you're an idiot, schmuck. I don't like how I don't like people. I really don't. Like I think the world is just in a fucked place right now. I really do. Everyone looks up to the United States. And unfortunately, you know, there's those dumbasses that don't understand the good that Trump brought to the country, and they would rather just hate him because he talks weird. Like it just make any sense. No, you could leave. Spike 23, you could leave. I mean, it's not a sports channel. It's not. It's an everything channel. You know, if you want to go watch sports, go check out Philly 500. Go check out those sports. I'm different. My channel has taken a turn because you know what? I actually I have horizons. I have goals, all right? And I have other things that I can do. I'm not stuck on sports. I'm not a fucking kid, all right? I'm not a kid that's stuck on sports from like 10 to 50 years old. I actually do other things. The virus came from Italy. Not true. It came from Wuhan, China. I think the H1N1 virus was worse than this, and they didn't lock down anything then. Yep, because Obama was in office and they didn't care. They didn't care. Now that Trump is in office, they just want to get him out, and it's election year, and it's a ton of BS, man. It just is. I literally hate people. I despise people. I really do. I'm telling someone. When does it start? One of my favorite YouTubers. Me and my wops love you guys. Big Eye, keep taking it easy. Yeah, I'm gonna try, dude. I'm gonna try. I don't like these times because, you know, I'm one of the lucky people that actually still has a job, but that might get shut down because business isn't doing good in the morning. So I would have to be on my channel. If put it this way, all right, I have enough money. I have a lot of money. I have enough money to where I can afford to go without a job. But the thing is I'm such an extrovert, which means I like to be outside. I'm such an extrovert that me being inside almost 15 hours out of the day will make me go absolutely fucking insane. Like I hate it so much. I hate being inside so much. Like I remember when I used to play video games when I was in middle school, I'd stay up to like 5:30 in the morning playing Gears of War online. I hate it so much. I just want to be outside. Like I'd rather work 12 hours a day and be on my feet than just stay inside. I hate that. I don't understand how people do that. Like I can't be in one place. I really can't. It just sucks. When H1N1 first came out, was there a vaccine? Yeah, the swine flu. I feel like there was. I think there was a vaccine, but it was a little bit different. The swine flu was really deadly, dude. It was really deadly. They're saying 18 months until the vaccine is ready. Well, there you go. Because I saw something about that today, too. Not good. Not fucking good. What's my favorite game in a casino? I'm a poker guy. I'm good for a few years. I'm good for a few years as well when it comes to money because all I have is my car payment. I pay rent, phone bill. I mean, I've been saving up for years, so I'm good. I'm pretty good, but it's not the point. It's not the point. Like, I mean, I could go a long time without a job. I just you see all the games I go to. I mean, it's just I have to work. I'm a worker. I'm a hard worker. Now, some people say that I don't work up to the best of my abilities. Well, that might be true because, you know, maybe I'm not really like striving after what I really want to, and maybe this coronavirus can help do that because it would give me more time to do that. I'm a very hard worker. I work 51 to 53 hours a week. And I like working. I think working's great. I think everyone should like work and work hard for what they want, and that's just what I do. I like blackjack, but it's a game where, it's out of your control. That's the one thing I don't like about blackjack. It's out of your control. It's very quick too. What do I do for a living? Right now, I manage a pizzeria, and I am the main driver at the pizzeria, which means everything that comes in, I take out. So, for example, today, I'll give you an example for people that were asking me for years. As you may know, a pizza delivery is a kid's job. Yes, I understand that. It's a kid's job. But mine's a little different because I am the only person at the pizzeria, which means I get everything that comes in and I take everything out, which means I'll give you an example today. Everything that came in today, I had about 41 deliveries. And the biggest tip I had today was $50. So between 41 deliveries, $2 delivery charge per without the tip, I took home today with pay $410. So when people want to try to dumb talk me and say that I don't make a good living and say that I'm a loser, they really don't know what they're talking about because I've been doing this for 6 years now and I've been making a very, very, very good living. People just think they want to know what they're talking about, but they don't. I just don't show off my money because I have it and people don't. So there you go. That's what I do right now. And of course, down the road, I'm not all about money. All right. That's the thing. I'm not all about money. So down the road, maybe I'll have to take a little bit of a loss to actually do what I want to do. But for right now, I'm fine. I'm fine. Right now, I'm fine. I make a really good living. I mean, I was about to go sit on the floor for the Khabib fight. That was about $1,200 for a ticket. I was about to sit on the floor just because I wanted to. And I was in a box suite last year for the Sixers Raptors game. I mean, I could do whatever the fuck I want. And people are like, oh, you're a loser. You were at a pizzeria. I'm like, are you really a loser when you make more money than the other person? Like, you could do whatever you want. You could fucking clean shit. You could clean fucking toilets as long as you're making good money. Like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you do. The Dolphins signed 10 free agents. It doesn't mean they'll be better. People make fun of me for working at Walmart at 18. You're 18. That's like making fun of. And who cares? Like, what do you do at Walmart? Like, if you're a cashier at Walmart, like, that's a little different. See, if you work at a job that's aimed towards kids, all right, and I talked about fast food the other day. If you work at a job that's aimed towards kids and you're not making the money that you should, like, for example, I feel like kids making anywhere from $7.25 to $10 an hour is good because they don't have any rent. They don't have any bills. So that's good. They could save up money and then go to school and get a better job. But if you're stuck at a kid's job that's not meant for a grown-ass adult and you're making $250 to $300 a day before taxes, you can live on that, and people just fail to realize that because they want to go out of the way to call you a loser, but they don't realize how much money you're actually bringing in. So is it really a kid's job at that point? And if you want to say that's a kid's job, that would make it an easy job, which means you're working and technically you're not working because it's easy and you're acquiring the same amount of money that a hard job would require. So how does that make any sense? Call center I work at pays $27 an hour. It's good money. It's very good money. After taxes, that's about $22 an hour, I would say, give or take, after taxes. So that's not bad, dude. That's pretty good. Save trade, sad Redskins fan. People who have shitty lives, spend all their time trashing people behind a keyboard should realize what they are doing isn't going to help them better themselves. Like, for the people that have been on my channel I've been on here for 9 years. How many fun things have I done? Like, how many fun things have I documented? How many fun things? Like, look at where I sit for the Eagles games. I've been in box suites for the Eagles games. I've been to Gillette Stadium. I've been across the country. I've been to Vegas for UFC last year. Like, there's someone that doesn't make money doing what they do. Can they afford that? Like, put two and two together. Now, it's just I just don't get people. I don't get people at all, Steelers fan 19. What's up, Nitro? What's up, buddy? My favorite of your documentaries was when you and EDP did weekly picks. Yeah, it was fun. Nitro, when do you think this virus is going to be over? No time soon. No time soon. What do you think about the Bucks? I think they're gonna miss the playoffs. I think Tom Brady. Let's face it, guys. Tom Brady's old. He can't move anymore. You saw it last year in the playoff game against Tennessee Titans. He was at home. He couldn't move. You saw that last pick he threw. He's slow. He's old. He's not Tom Brady. He's not the Tom Brady everyone feared. And the guy's moving to a new system. He doesn't want to take the high road and retire with 6 rings. He just wants to continue to play, move to a completely different system. And people think he's going to be great. No, he's not. Like, he couldn't succeed last year with a 12-4 team against the Tennessee Titans team that just wasn't as good as them. You know, at the end of the year, they lost to the Miami Dolphins because Tom Brady wasn't good enough. You know, I think the Bucs are going to win 7 games next year. Like, that's just my honest opinion. Breaking news: UFC 249 will be a one-event fight with Habib versus Ferguson. Location unknown. How do you know that? Is it actual breaking news, or did you just make that up? Bucks O-line sucks too. Yeah, that's exactly my point. You know, hey, we signed another fucking defensive lineman. Laugh my ass off. There, what's new? Fire Howie. This guy is so obsessed with that position. Our secondary is probably the worst I've ever seen in NFL history. Yep, and it just got worse. We got rid of Jenkins, so everyone loves Howie Roseman. Never got it. Never will. I don't understand it. Don't understand it. Sorry. This virus is ruining everything. My semester ends on April 30th, and now I have to do everything online. Yeah, but at least you get to sit home. Who makes the best pies in Philly? I don't know. Maybe I'll stop by one time. Philly 500 doesn't want a corner in the first round. Who would you like at corner? C.J. Henderson or Christian Fulton? I mean, I don't really care. I don't want a corner in the first round. I want a wide receiver in the first round, but I think we're going to go defensive line in the first round. That's just what I see. Malcolm Jenkins signed with the Saints. I know. It sucks. What do you think the Pats' record will be next season? Well, if they get Jameis Winston, who I think is actually going to be really good next year because of his LASIK surgery, I think the Patriots will be 12-4. I think Jameis Winston is a very good quarterback. And now that he fixed his eyesight, he's going to turn the ball over a lot less, especially in that new system he's going to be in. I think Jameis is a really good quarterback. I personally do. I know I'm going to get bashed a lot for that, but I saw what he did at Florida State, and that guy has talent. He has a lot of talent, and he's getting more mature every single year. That guy's going to be really good. Like, he really is. People cannot give up on Jameis Winston, and the Bucs did. The Bucs gave up on him for a 43-year-old. Like, I don't know what their issue is. He just fixed his eyesight. Like, that was his biggest downfall, his eyesight. He had 30 touchdowns last year with 30 picks, but his eyesight was worse than almost a blind person, and he did all that. Imagine what he's going to be like with perfect vision. Like, are people stupid? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I would take Jameis Winston right now on the Philadelphia Eagles as a backup, because if Wentz were to go down, I would know that Jameis Winston would be the new starter for the Philadelphia Eagles for the years to come. That's how good Jameis Winston will be. Trust me. Remember this and write it down. He is going to be an excellent quarterback in the NFL now. Excellent. Have you heard that the Eagles declined on Hopkins trade? Yeah, he's stupid. Howie Roseman's not a GM. He's an accountant. He's dumb. Redskins, they need to get a life. Jameis has the potential to be good. Turnovers are killing him. Yeah, because of his eyesight. He fixed his eyesight. He's going to be phenomenal. I feel like he's going to be an MVP candidate. Wherever he goes, he's going to be an MVP candidate. Did you see the French doctor who tested 40 corona patients with a malaria drug? All 40 cured. Hopefully it's good news. We'll see. It could be great news. We'll see. I don't know what the USA is going to do. I just don't know. But for right now, this sucks. By the way, guys, we are 20 minutes in. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, if you guys want to ask a crazy question that I won't normally answer, it's a super chat of your choice. I'll give you my undivided attention. Listen, this Q&A has no filter whatsoever. It's late at night. Kids are in bed. It's a Q&A. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Listen, this is your time. It's your show. Just whatever. Politics, personal life, don't matter. Thoughts on Daryl Casey trade? We only give a 7th round pick. I mean, 7th round picks, they're not really a risk. So I mean, that's a good trade for the other team, in my opinion. How's my night? My night is good, Jeff. How's your night? The malaria drug has been around for 50 years, so if it really works, that would eliminate a lot of obstacles. It would, man. It would. I agree with you. Hopkins is a good possession receiver, but doesn't really catch the ball in stride and run with it. That's what I said. He always catches it and falls to the ground. That was my big problem with Hopkins. Uh, Something Night Freak is the coronavirus hurting or helping your work? Right now, it's helping me, but it's not helping my boss. So when my boss isn't making money and he's breaking even, that might shut down the business. But I'm making really good money right now. But it's not about what I make; it's about what the owner makes. And right now, I'm kind of in limbo because I don't know what's going to happen. You and EDP still friends? Yeah, we're friends. You know, he was just making a super chat. He was just making I think a question and answer about eating Chick-fil-A or whatever. No, Chipotle. What's going on, Nitro? Yeah, what's up, Dave? How you doing? I'm doing good. Nitro, I hope this doesn't delay football. Or I'm gonna be pissed because I'm going to 2 Steeler games this year. But no matter what happens, whether it gets delayed or not, I'm going eventually. Go for it, bro. Go for it, bro. I just hope everything gets cleared up. I really do because I don't. I'm listen, and I literally just talked about this at the beginning of the stream. I can't not work. You know, like I would love to be on YouTube like 10 hours out of the day every single day. I would love to talk to you guys. But me working almost 12 hours a day helps my mindset so much because I just have something in me, like something in my body that just makes me not want to stay in one place at once. Like I just need to walk around, you know, and to me, I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but it's just what I do. You know, I cannot just sit. I can't. That's why I don't have a desk job because I can't sit at a desk. I can't. It's something about me. I'll get like the shakes or something. You know, it's just something I can't do. Doesn't your boss own a pizzeria? Yeah, he's a fucking businessman. He has 7 different places, and me and him are very good friends. Hi, Nitro. Thoughts on Nick Foles? I actually let me finish that story real quick. I need a little bit more capital, but if I had it, he actually offered to sell me one of his pizza places, and I actually declined it because at that time I didn't know enough about the pizzeria business to actually run it, and it takes a lot of work. You have to the first year you have to be there 7 days a week, and that wasn't something I really wanted to commit to. But I think right now I would be in a better position. I just don't know if it's something that I personally want to do. I think I'd want to pay someone to run it for me, you know, because obviously I have bigger aspirations, but that brings in a lot of money. It really does. Um, I'm a drunk fat Tony. Hi, Nick, your thoughts on Nick Foles going to the Bears? Good for him. I love Nicky. Good for him. I'm going to Broncos Steelers next year. Go Broncos. There you go. James, I hear you, man. When I turn 21, what's the first beer I should drink? Just drink a Red Bull and vodka. Just go right into the fire. Oh, Colin, what's up, buddy? Yeah, same. Constantly got to be doing something. Yes, literally have to be doing something 24 hours a day. Well, not 24 hours a day, obviously, but I have to be doing something. I have to be moving around. I have to do something. You know, it's just I can't be sitting at home. Like people that smoke pot all day, I don't know how they do it. People that smoke pot, play video games, I just don't know how they do it. Like, how do they live that lifestyle? You know, it's just something I ask myself every single day. Well, almost every single day, but not every single day. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't understand people that live that lifestyle. Like my friends smoke a ton of pot and I can never get into it. You know, it's the same people that do lines of cocaine in the bathroom stall. I don't understand people that can do it. I don't know. I'm not a drug person. I'll never get it. I missed some here. What has been your favorite job ever? Well, since I've been doing the same exact thing for the last 9 years consistently, what I'm doing right now. Would you buy a pizzeria now? Now? Yeah, I literally just said I would. But the thing is I couldn't be in there 7 days a week, you know, because I do other things outside of my job. You know, I like to have fun. I like to go to a ton of sporting events. I like to live life. I like to catch flights other places. You know, I like to spend money that I make. So I couldn't necessarily be that committed. And it would be I'd have to be extremely fully committed to that. And I don't know if I could be. That's the thing. So it's really up in the air right now. But I don't know. I did hear sports may return in June. We'll see. I don't know. Well, not sure. Well, not sure if you're a leader and there are followers. Well, I know I'm a leader. Number one. Thank you so much, Eagles One. By the way, I know I'm a leader. Number one. That's why I say what it's on my mind, and I'm not a sheep that likes to follow other people. And I'm just not a sheep. I don't follow other people. I don't agree with other people just because they'll like me. I don't care who likes me. I'm my own person. I'm a leader, and that's what I strive to be. Am I going to insult you, Robert? If you say something dumb, I'll insult you, and you're a Giants fan. Nitro, creepy Uncle Joe did well again last night. I didn't. Yeah, he won like every single state. What was it? Florida and Illinois. What's my favorite car? Well, I like to be honest with you, whew, I like the GTRs from Nissan. Those are the cars I like. But they're also $100,000 cars. So I would get one day, but I wouldn't want a car payment on it. I would buy that shit straight up cash money. But again, I'd have to own a business before I could do that. I can't just. That's something you can't afford making $350 to $400 a day. You need a little bit more than that. Like actually a lot more than that. Crazy to think every school has to do online classes right now. It is, man. It is. You got to come out with me and watch my big Eagles fan of the casino. We'll see, man. Right now casinos are shut down, so there's nothing I can do. Who do you trust more to fix the economy when the virus is over? Trump or Biden? Trump. Had to cancel in order from Cartier to cause a stupid virus. Yeah, Trump. Do you embrace? I don't know who that is, Robert. So you're gonna have to come up with something better than that. To be completely honest with you, I'm not insulting you. I'm being honest. Yeah. All right. So I'm answering something from my friend that he just texted me, and yeah, he asked actually a pretty good question. Do you like any luxury car brands? Luxurious car brands? I like Ferrari, Maserati. If we're going a little bit lower, I like BMW and I like Lexus. Um, Other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. But those are the four brands I like because they're really well made, like really well made. It's a political ideology. Listen, I'm not Robert Smith. I did not time you out, by the way. That was one of my moderators that cares so much about me. You call me an idiot, you got to come back with the fire, brother, because I'm gonna come back at you, giant fucking asshole ass. I don't even know. It's so stupid. I like messing with that guy. I've been an Eagles fan since conception, and I still hate the fact that the Steelers have more than any NFC East team. Yeah, I mean, it's better than the Cowboys. What's the best place to get a Philly cheesesteak? D'Alessandro's. That is the best. Can we ban Robert Smith? I don't ban anyone, but the moderators, if you think you guys have to vote, the mods have to vote to kick someone out. I don't ban anyone. I just don't. Maserati is very overpriced, to my opinion. Yeah, but I like Maseratis. I think they're nice. Hey, Nitro, what's your take on free agency so far? Non-existent. Like, we signed a defensive lineman. Whoopee. What was your favorite cartoon growing up? I liked Rocket Power, Fairly Odd Parents. I'm trying to think. I liked Ren and Stimpy. I was a Doug guy. Hey Arnold was good. I have to go to Rugrats too, the old version. That was a good one. SpongeBob's always a classic, but that's still on. But yeah, D'Alessandro's gives me diarrhea. That's what my friend said too. D'Alessandro's is one of those things where you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, and I love it. It's very rich meat. I love D'Alessandro's. Like, I really do. I think it's good shit. When will you and EDP do a collaboration on camera? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think we ever will. I think those days are over. What's the worst fast food chain in my opinion? Chick-fil-A, because they hate gay people. I don't like Chick-fil-A. Fuck them. I love D'Alessandro's. I just deal with the diarrhea. Yeah, it's like Taco Bell for me. I love Taco Bell. Thoughts on Nick Foles going to the Bears? Good for him. He's getting his bag. And, he's already got his bag, but he's getting his opportunity to start, hopefully, in front of Mitchell Trubisky. I hope he's not backing him up because that would be a kick in the dick, to be honest with you. I wish Miami had Bojangles. I love that place. Yeah. Miami's super expensive. Got to check something out. You guys are asking some good questions. You guys definitely are. Someone mentioned me in their story. I don't really know what this is. Snapchat has the weirdest shit sometimes. I have to turn on my Wi-Fi. Luxury car brands like Maserati depreciate way too much, which is why I'll never own. Well, it's also good to own one when you have a huge lump sum of money. You never want to own a luxurious car like that when you're working basically to pay your bills. You need to be rich to own a car like that, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. What do I know? Did I ever like Looney Tunes? Yeah, they're all right. I like Space Jam. Do you see the Broncos as a sleeper team in the playoffs? I don't know. I don't know. It's way too far away from the NFL season. I do like Drew Lock though. He's good. JDR 1998. People usually lease luxurious cars. That's kind of false. I don't know, man. It depends on which luxurious cars. The only people you'll see with luxurious cars are people that are stupid and can't afford anything else, or rich people. Those are the only people. Yeah, I like Drew Lock a lot. By the way, we're past a half hour. This is going really quick. I'm going to be on here for a while. It's not going to go to an hour. I'm going to be on here for a while and just answer you guys' questions. Yeah, do me a favor, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Ran low. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Do you still talk to any of the guys from A2D? A couple behind the scenes, but not in public. No. Drew Lock is very good though. He is. I think he's an up and comer. I do. He's a very good young talent in the league, and I just feel like he's definitely going to be something special for years to come. Do you watch other non-sports YouTube channels? Yeah, I do. I do. I watch. I used to watch Alex Jones a lot. I thought he was funny. I watched Joe Rogan a lot. They took Alex Jones off YouTube, so I obviously don't watch him. But Joe Rogan's he's a good follow. Go watch his podcast. He's a good follow. He's crazy. He thinks about a lot of crazy shit sometimes. If you're filthy rich, would you buy a house with 40 rooms? No, because it's unnecessary. And you know what? I'm only going to be in there with one person because I don't plan to have kids. So I'd only be in there with one person. I just think it's too unnecessary. I don't want too big of a house. I would just want it in a nice place. And 3 bedrooms is big enough for me, to be honest with you. So, sorry, Robert Smith. Don't worry about it. Just don't say anything stupid. Like, don't call me the F word. Like, don't make fun of me for just don't do anything stupid and you won't get banned. Alex Jones got arrested the other day for what? DUI. I saw that. That's crazy shit. Thoughts on the new Corvette? I didn't see it. I got to check it out. I haven't really had any time. I'm really digesting what's going on in the country right now. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. Bart Simpson was the best. That's still on, I think. The Simpsons is still on, I think. I'm not sure. I have been kind of out of tune. Have I ever done any hard drugs? If I'm being completely honest, I put cocaine on my tongue before. I never put it on my nose because I'm not a crazy psychopath. I don't put stuff on my nose, but I have put it on my tongue. But that is the hardest drug I've ever had. Ever. And I did it once. I did it one time in Atlantic City, and I'll never do it again. All it does is numb your mouth, and apparently it's a ton of money. So I would never do it again. But yes, I've done it once. Out of the 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL, where do you rank Carson Wentz? Top 15. My country, Turkey, is doing a great job fighting and deterring the coronavirus. Good job, man. Get it out of there as quick as possible. Would you buy a Mustang Shelby GT350? Nice cars, man. Very nice cars. Did you? I don't know if I would buy one, though. I don't like Ford. Did you get any high from doing that? 15 minutes worth. Yeah, I did, but it wasn't worth it. Would you rather drive a Prius or Fiat 500? Well, since a Prius is a vagina, I would rather drive the Fiat. It sucks being out of a job. I might be out of one soon, so I might be right there with you. Just hopefully you have some money, man. Hopefully you have some money. Nitro Escobar. Nah. I see the Jaguars being the worst team in the NFL and getting Trevor Lawrence next year. Trevor Lawrence is going to be a stud. Trevor Lawrence is a great talent, and whoever gets him is going to be a phenomenal team. What do you think of Nelson Aguilar signing a 5-year deal with Philly? I didn't see any of that, and it wouldn't make any sense, to be honest with you. An elderly man in Dallas passed away on Sunday because he was sick for weeks. Yeah, did he have any health problems, though? Someone check that out for me. I hate to say it, but this is upcoming recession is going to cost Trump the election. Yeah, and you don't think that this virus was planned? You know, it was definitely planned. It was released. It was released worldwide, and they knew it would catch into the USA eventually. You know, it's because China doesn't know. People around the world don't like him. They want him to get out of office. They failed to impeach the guy, and that was their plan, and it's working. It sucks, but what are you going to do? And now if he wins after all of this, that's just a major slap in the face to everybody. And it will be great. I hope we get T-Law, the Steelers. If any of you guys have a decent card, do DoorDash and Postmates during this tough time. Be careful with DoorDash, though, because DoorDash, you really don't know who you're going to. And sometimes people, even though it is just credit cards, people will try to fuck with you and they'll try to rob you for your car. So you got to be careful. Just those are very dangerous jobs. What I do is a mild to dangerous job. Just be careful. But yeah, it would be a good time. Now, Ran Low, for example, all right, that is a guy that moderators can ban if they want. Now, I don't ban anybody, but those are guys that you can ban because all they do is come here and say fuck you. So they're not bringing any kind of substance. They're just saying fuck you. So that is one guy you can ban. I'm not going to ban anybody, but the moderators can do that if they want. Giants are on the rise, and you know it. I do know it. I have given you credit the other day. The Giants are doing everything right, and the Eagles are doing everything wrong. So what else do you want me to say? I still don't think Danny Dimes is all that good because he has so many fumbles, but if that's something he could fix, he could be good. You never know. Nicholas Paz, I think it's getting worse. Yeah, Loopy, good job. Justin Quarles is good. Nicholas Paz, I think it's getting worse than the swine flu. The swine flu didn't cause the sports to stop temporarily. It should have. Wait, could you please break down how the virus was released world to Trump? I'd love to hear this went down. Cowboy TD, dude. Dude, Cowboy TD was one of the first video makers, not only cowboy video makers, but one of the first video makers I watched back in 2007, I believe. And he's kind of vanished away, but he was one of the ones that I kept up to date with because he was a very good video maker. And, I think he works for a news program. I have no idea what it is, but he was one of the first video makers I actually looked up to before I started my YouTube channel. And seeing that name in here is pretty awesome. And he asked me a good question. Wait, could you please break down how this virus was released world to own Trump? I would love to hear how this went down. Well, here's my theory, because I'm a big conspiracy theory guy. Here's my theory. When Nancy Pelosi said that she was going to impeach Trump no matter what when he first got elected, they tried to do it. Like, they impeached her for some bullshit. All right. That was obviously just agreed between the Democrats and not the Republicans. So that happened, then it got shot down by Senate. So once the impeachment wasn't allowed, China, who lost a trade deal with the U.S. back in, I think it was in February, they wanted to get back at us, so they created this virus in Wuhan, China. I saw actually somewhere on the internet that Wuhan bought this virus from a lab in North Carolina. Now, there's a ton of links for this. I could DM you if you want to break it down. But they actually bought the virus in a North Carolina lab, and they brought it over there, and they released it among their own people. Now, they got it out of their own country because they locked everyone in their homes in a very inhumane way, and it got it out of the country that quickly. But it carried over to places like Italy and then eventually into the United States, where it would eventually fuck up the economy that has dropped 10,000 points within the last 3 weeks to cause us to go into a recession, make Trump look bad, and have him kicked out of office in November while people will blame him. That is my theory. All right. And that's what I think is actually happening, to be honest with you. I feel like the world is banding together to get him out of office because they don't like him. Now, am I saying he's the best guy ever? No. But what I'm saying is the Democrats are this bad, and they know they will not win this upcoming election, that they had to do something this horrendous to get him out of office. So yeah, I truly do believe in that Cowboy TD, and I think that's what is happening. To be honest with you, I truly do. So that's my theory on that, and I hope it actually made somewhat of sense. There are links all over the place, though. Look that up. And if you have anything else to ask, I will gladly DM you on Twitter or whatever. Let me see what else. Look up Harvard professor arrested by the FBI. Yeah, maybe I will. What's the craziest customer that I've ever came into your pizza shop? This crazy bitch lady. She was asking for a slice of pizza, and some of the workers there are Guatemalans, which they're illegal immigrants, Guatemalans, and they are some of the hardest workers on the face of the earth. So I'm not for kicking everyone out of the country. I'm not for kicking anyone out of the country. I just want people to come here legally. But Guatemalans and people from that come here illegally are usually some of the hardest workers, so they deserve to be here. A lot of them. But this lady came in and she didn't like the price that was given, so she shoved over the tip jar, and she was like, "Oh, come fight me!" And then one of the Guatemalans was like, "I'm gonna call the cops. She's robbing us." And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." She picked up the tip jar and everything. That was not only the craziest moment; it was actually one of the funniest moments of the time I've worked there. I've had some good times at this place. I really have, and it's good. It was good money. It's still good money, and I had some really good times. It's gonna be sad when I leave, but eventually I do have to move on. The Dems are trying to rig the election. Of course they are. Nancy Pelosi's a bitch. I cannot wait until she loses the seat in this upcoming election and then gives it back to Paul Ryan. I cannot wait. She is terrible to look at. Number one. Number two, she's a bitch. And number three, nobody likes her. Like nobody does. She had this seat, I believe, 3 times now. All right, and she got kicked out twice. So there's obviously reasons why people don't want her there. So there's nothing wrong with what and how Trump has conducted this presidency. No, there hasn't. Other than his ego. That's about it. Pelosi sounds like she is drunk or high all the time because she is. She's an alcoholic. Nitro Google Lee Willie Hung. They killed him and tried to warn the world about this. I don't deny it. The Democratic Party is fastest party. Yep. Can't stand Nancy Pelosi. Nobody can. Would you ever buy a Range Rover? That is a car I would consider buying, but they don't last long. They last up to 100,000 miles, and that's it. They shit out really, really quickly. I know a lot about cars, by the way. I feel like Joe Burrow won't succeed in NFL. I don't either. I don't think his game's going to transition at all, especially with the Cincinnati Bengals. Is the pizza good? Yeah, I think the pizza's all right. Not going to lie. Best pizza in Philly, it's got to be Angelo's. Has to be. How far do you live from Philadelphia? 35 minutes. I jerk off to Kira Carlson says, dick emoji with the cum squirting out. That's cool. I mean, am I friends with the EDP? Yeah, we're boys. What you missed the most when the virus got serious? Probably just working. I like working. I'm a hard worker. I work hard for my money. So that's one thing that I'm really going to miss. But if I'm out of work, I'm obviously going to be on here a lot more. So, that's a plus for you guys. But I'm someone that can't stay home. Maybe if I'm like sitting in the chair for like 7 hours, maybe I'll do a 7-hour stream. But again, I'm just not a lazy person. I like to be very active, and me being at home all the time would be a lot for me to handle. Is your car front or all-wheel drive? Front, I believe. Yeah, it's front. I thought it was back for a second, but I realized I have a sedan. It's a front. I miss Watch My Thunder. It sucks, man. It sucks. Trump 2020. How many miles do I usually drive a year? 35,000, give or take. My car's already paid off. Let me see something real quick. Just got to check something. Oh, Trevor sent me a post on Twitter. Here's Wild's story. I'll like it. I'll catch it up later. Just gotta check something out real quick. Yeah, finished with nothing. My friends bet some crazy ass leagues like overseas that are going on right now. It's nuts. Interesting. All right. Your mom, all right. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How you doing? Uh, Thoughts on John Cena? I think he's gone. Yeah, he's been gone for a while, right? Are you American or Turkish? Me, American. Why would I be Turkish? No idea. What are your thoughts on pickup trucks? Not my thing. I think this virus was here in December. How many people had bad flus this winter, and docs couldn't diagnose it? I can agree. I kind of disagree with it. I disagree with that, Ricky. I'm gonna stick with my theory and say it was man made. That's what I truly believe. Philly 500 believe in the same thing. The kids are kind of immune to it. It's very fishy. China has a huge overpopulation problem. They were building hospitals in less than a day. Their government knew about this. I wouldn't deny it. That's what I believe that they did it on purpose. I want the Eagles to sign a receiver and a corner in free agency. Yeah, well, it's probably not even going to happen. I hate to break it to you. Thoughts on Justin Herbert? I think he's going to suck. It's honestly what I believe. The quarterback from Oregon, I think he's going to suck. I think I sent this out to see something quick. I think I sent this out. Did I? No, I didn't send this out. All right, I got to send this out. Yo, what's up, Joey Shakes? How you doing, buddy? He had a good stream earlier, free agency. I couldn't do one, so I watched most of his, if not almost all of it, honestly. And that's another reason why I didn't do free agency this year, because I knew nothing was going to happen in the beginning. It was a waste of time. It really was. Howie Roseman, I've never liked him. He fell into a Super Bowl that one year. Joe Douglas helped him out, and I never liked him. Anyone that gets demoted for a college coach with no experience, maybe you got to balance him out the door. That's just how it is. 5K. Yeah, Joey Shakes hit 5K. Give that guy a sub. Joey Shakes is awesome. Nick Foles is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Got that right. You hear me? I didn't see what you said. Everyone sub to Joey Shakes. Yeah, everyone go sub to him. He's a great content creator. Do you have that one friend who wrecked an expensive car? Expensive? No, but I've had a friend that flipped a Gia one year when he was 19 years old. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, he flipped it right off of a hill, and he did it on purpose. Got very hurt. Was in the hospital for 3 weeks, and the car blew up actually. So it was actually really fun to watch. But of course, I'm glad he was all right. What do you think of Matt Nagy? He's all right. Now Biden's going to have to get us out of recession. Oh, my God. I don't think Biden's going to be in office. I don't think anyone trusts Biden. Would I date a rich guy just for the money? Now we're getting into the thick of things. No. Reasons being, Ricky, is because I like to work for what I have. I'm a huge believer in working hard. And I just believe that the money that I make is mine, and I don't need anyone else's money. If I won the lottery, it would be cool, but I wouldn't see it as my money. I would see it as someone else's money that I have. I like to work for my money. That's just my honest opinion on that. But it's a good question. It's a very good question, Ricky, because a lot of people are desperate. They need to surround Carson with weapons. Yep, and I wouldn't be shocked if Carson actually down the road requested a trade, because they're not giving him weapons. He's stuck with Zach Ertz, which he always keys in on. And in my opinion, they need to look into trading Zach Ertz to stop that from happening. Just my opinion. Don't hate me for it. We are almost at the 50-minute mark. Yeah, I'm going to go for a lot longer, guys. I have nothing better to do. So we're at the 50-minute mark almost. Smash that thumbs up button. Let's try to get the 20 to 25 likes, 35 people in here right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This really makes my night. Thoughts on Strong Opinion Sports? I have no time to watch anything, so maybe I'll look them up after this. Don't ignore me. I don't know what you asked. I jerk off to Kira Carson. I didn't see what you asked. Is it weird that Howie has kept these 10 draft picks? No, because that's what he does every single year. You guys have to understand something, all right? And there are some good questions coming in right now, but you have to understand something. Howie Roseman is very cheap. All right. He doesn't like to spend money. He's a cap guy. He should just be the team accountant. He's not a talent evaluator. So if he sees a player out there that we should get, he doesn't know everything about them. So he doesn't put the picks at risk to go get him because he doesn't want to fuck up at the end of the day. He has no balls. So that is just it's just I never liked him. Like I never thought him being a GM was the right fit for him. I never thought it was. Like what does he know about football players? What does he know about talent? He doesn't. Joe Douglas knew about talent, which is why he got the GM job with the Jets, which is still a work in progress. But Harry Roseman to me is just not. He's not qualified for the job. He never has been. And he got the title of winning the Super Bowl as the GM for the Philadelphia Eagles because Joe Douglas helped him. He helped him evaluate the talent to get here that fit with the team. Joe Douglas did the same exact thing with the Baltimore Ravens, and then he left them, to be with the Houston Texans. So I don't understand where all this love for Howie Roseman is. He was never good. Howie Roseman became our GM in the 2012 season, I believe. That's the year he became the GM, and he got demoted for a college football coach. Are you hey? I don't understand what you're asking me. I jerk off to Kira. Am I gay? Yes, I'm gay. Eagles don't want to shut the fuck up. What? So we want to know Darth. Oh, he's talking about Darth Vader. After the Dream Team. After the Dream Team, let me answer 44th the Legendaries questions first. Yeah, a little bit after the Dream Team. Have I ever dated a dude who wasn't out of the closet? If so, how difficult was it? I did, and it wasn't difficult at all because I was also not out of the closet. So it wasn't difficult at all. It's just you gotta go places that aren't so obvious. And that's just how it works. Did you hate school when you were a kid? Yes, I hated it. Nitro, do you have a boyfriend? No, but I'm talking to someone right now. Howie has done a terrible job drafting the last couple of years. Howie has always been a terrible drafter. Howie picked Marcus Smith in the first round. That was a Howie pick. And then Chip Kelly picked Nelson Aguilar, who actually helped us out win at the Super Bowl, so that wasn't the worst pick of all time. But Howie picked Marcus Smith in the first round. A lot of people seem to forget that, and it's brutal. He's brutal. I'll take your word for it. I jerk off the Kira Kuris. I'll take your word for it. Marcus Smith was ass. Ass is an understatement, dude. He sucked. Dude, he was bad, and we all knew it. That guy was a rated third round pick, and he picked him in the first. Looking back did the Giants make a mistake trading OBJ? I think so. Your thoughts on Rivers going to the Colts? I thought he should have been there a long time ago. That's what I thought. Zomp is asking me questions. NFL Network. I'm not watching NFL Network. I don't really care right now, Zomp, so leave me alone. Your thoughts on Rivers going? You asked me that. Are you prepared for a 2-week lockdown? I'm already going crazy, and we aren't even in a real lockdown. You think it's going to – let me ask you a question, Ricky. Do you really think it's only going to be 2 weeks? Like, seriously? Do you think it's going to be 2 weeks? Because the way I see it, I'm getting prepared for an 8-week lockdown. It's going to be much more than 2 weeks, bro. Like, it really is. Arthego Whiteside for Metcalf. Fuck Howie. Yeah, it's garbage, man. Who's worse? Gettleman or Roseman? Roseman. By far. And Gettleman's not good either. That should tell you how bad Roseman is. Do you think the NFL should have 17 games? Yeah, why not? I heard today 18 months. They can't do it for 18 months. It's impossible. NFL Network is replaying Super Bowl 52 right now. Thank God. I got to watch that when I get off here. But I'm probably not going to get off here because I'm going to be on here for a while. I don't have enough food or water for 8 weeks. It's bad, dude. It's really bad. This is going to get worse. It isn't going to get better anytime soon. I'm not disagreeing. And I hope you guys are feeling better out there. I really do. I fear for my followers. I really do, because the followers, you guys give me content to make, and I appreciate everyone that comes in here. I really do. This is why I make Q&As. This is why I try to strive for greatness every single night and every single day. So you guys are what makes this channel. And yeah, I like the new playoff format. I mean, I didn't really look into it yet. I got to look more into it, but we'll see. Do you think any companies will go out of business? Yes, I do. I'm gonna be furious if we draft another pass rusher in the first round. We need weapons. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. What are you guys doing on your free time? Like, what are you guys doing? Because, like, you can't really do much outside of work. You can't do much outside of playing video games. What do you do to keep yourself occupied? Like, I just don't understand that because luckily I'm at work right now. Like, I can do, it keeps me occupied. Um, I don't know what to do. I jerk off a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's an obvious answer. But other than that, all right, because I know that's going to be a big response. Other than that, like, what do you guys do? All right, because and women out there, like, what do you guys do? Schoolwork at home, listen to music. You're at work like this, like at this moment. Yep, I'm at work, and guess what? Still not sick. Um, Jerk off the Kira. That's good. You're gonna say jerk off. There's gonna be a lot of responses like that. There's gonna be a lot of responses. People jerk off. People jerk off all the time, but there's got to be other things that people do. Doing shit at home. Yeah, like what? Like what do you guys do? Because I wake up at 8:30 every morning. I run around my block, and that's what I can only do right now because I'm out of the gym. I'm a gym fiend, and I can't use the gym right now because they're closed down. Do yard work. That's a good response. I like that. But the last time I did yard work I was like 17 years old. So you got to be young. You got to be like what, 17, 16 maybe. I waited around for work to start. Yeah, and that was a good question from 44th the Legendary. You work at this moment. A lot of people work right now, dude. Like a lot of people do. Mostly go to my cousin's house. They live right by me. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this as an advantage to just watch movies with my cousins and stuff like that. Because my cousin literally got married last year, so I haven't really saw them a lot. I fart on my dog. Okay, different strokes for different folks, but okay. I binge watch shit, and I would never watch my Freedom. Fools de Clement, that just happened. Good times. College work, video games, playing with Boston Terrier exercises, building a gazelle at the moment for some reason. I actually made a fire ass steak the other night. There you go, man. I love steak. Refreshing Twitter every 5 seconds when I'm bored. That's what a lot of people do. Do you like American, Japanese, or European cars the best? Japanese. I like Japanese cars. Have I been to Florida? Yeah, I hate Florida. I farted on my dog. You said that already with the same exact emojis, same exact number of emojis, and you just said it again. Yeah, I cook. There you go. Avoid Twitter. It's toxic right now. That's why I like Twitter. I feel like that's why a lot of people like Twitter because it's toxic. That's the only reason why I go on Twitter because it's fun to watch. To make a recipe, have you made yet? I have no time to cook. No, I'm 22. I just like my yard to look nice. That's good. TikTok dances. TikTok. The most garbage dances of all time. Still crazy how Indy actually deserves one ring. Yeah, it is. Why do I hate Florida? It's an old people spot, and I don't like fire ants. There's hurricanes like once every month, and I don't know. I don't like it. How long do you think places like schools will be shut down? Months. Months. Too many fake info on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I don't like about it. If that is one thing I don't like about Twitter, that is one thing I don't like. I don't know. Not gonna like my Renegade's pretty cool. Have you seen the movie Hell or High Water? I have not, and I'm a movie buff. Shout out my friend Jack Bixler. What's up, Jack Bixler? How you doing? Okay. Too maternal. Video games. I haven't been to video games in a long time. It's been a while. All right. As we are approaching the hour of the stream, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Let's try to get to 25 likes. Thank you guys for joining the stream. I really, really appreciate it. This has been very fun so far. It's been very educational. Very, very, I've learned a lot today from my followers, and yeah, it's been pretty awesome. Not going to lie. We don't have a cure for a vaccine, so we could keep passing it around to each other. There's no timetable. Yeah, pretty much. Yep, pretty much. Do you believe in any conspiracy theories? Yes, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Are we ever going to get GTA 6? I have no idea. My work was so slow today, some dude was playing Madden in our break room. Wow. That's insane. Playing on the clock. Oh, man. Did he get caught? Nitro, is it normal for me to be single and with no kids at 26? I mean, how do I answer this? Do you want kids? Because if you want kids, then if you're straight and you want kids, it's kind of abnormal because 26 years old, you're getting closer to 30. So most people that are 26 usually do have kids. But no, I wouldn't say it's not normal. I would just say that a lot of people don't want kids. But if you want kids, then if I'm being honest with you, if you do want kids and you're 26 years old and you are single, um, it's not getting late, but you're almost there. Let's just put it that way. Because if when your kid's 18, you're going to be what? Let's think about the math there. 44 years old. You'll be halfway into your 40s. So yeah, I mean it's a little bit not normal, but yeah, I'm just trying to make sense of it. Yeah, I think so. My mom was 35 when she had me, and I was born early. Yeah, 35 is late. 35 is really late. JFK was murdered by the U.S. government. I agree with that. Who's my favorite comedian of all time? Oh, John Candy. John Candy or Chris Farley, and they both died young. It's a shame. Who's my favorite non-Eagles quarterback of all time? Non-Eagles quarterback? Whew. It's a good one. My nose is just. Non-Eagles quarterback of all time? Peyton Manning. That's my favorite non-Eagles quarterback of all time. I appreciate your honesty, Nitro. With what? With the whole kid thing? Yeah, no, I'm being as honest as possible. You know, it depends. Darth Vader. Like if you want kids, like if your goal is to have kids and raise a kid, 26 is about the right age. Like you need money though. Like for kids, you need money. Like you can't just have one and then just live paycheck to paycheck because that kid would most likely have a very miserable life. I'm just being completely honest with you, and you'll rip your head out. You'll go bald by the time you're 30. So it really depends on what situation you are in financially. If you're good financially, then you're good. You're good to go. Kids aren't for everyone, honestly. Another problem. I agree with that. I don't plan to have any kids. I really don't. I mean, I'm not a kid person. You know, that's another thing. When I work in the restaurant, when I hear a kid scream and yell in that high pitched noise, I literally just walk right outside, like literally right outside. I cannot hear that noise. It's one of the worst noises of all time. Like it is. It's just a horrible noise. I can't hear it. I just can't. It drives me insane. Isn't it crazy that April is 2 weeks away? It's weeks go by quick. You do. I would rather have a Corvette and a Ducati motorcycle. Fuck having kids. I'd rather have a Corvette and Ducati with the mufflers off, blowing in my face, and make my eardrum bleed than having a kid scream in my ear. All right, Nitro, take care. Have a great night. Stay safe. You too, Dave. Really appreciate it. Tom Brady is my favorite QB, and he's the best. Tom Brady is a very good QB, but he's playing too long. Did anyone react weird when you came out? No. To be honest with you, they loved it for some weird reason. It was weird because most of the people that I told when I came out, other than that video, they were like, number one, I was really drunk when I told most of the people, and number two, they didn't care. They loved it because I'm like the only gay one in the group. I am the only gay one in the group. So they loved it, you know. Yeah, pretty much. Kid Hell is at the DMV. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I don't go to the DMV. There's rumors Antonio Brown might go to Tampa. He should. I agree with that. He should. Him and Tom Brady hooked up for a touchdown this year. So JFK was hit by the mob. They had more power than anyone did. Yeah. Do you have pizza for lunch at work? No. It is the last thing I would have at my work. Literally, I am so bored of pizza. The only pizza I would eat is John's of Bleecker Street or Di Lorenzo's, 10 minutes away from my house. You're wearing a Yankee jersey when you came out. Yeah, yeah. It was right after opening day. And it was weird that that was the day I decided to. But for some odd reason, I just thought it was time. Do I believe in God? I do. That's a good question. Ricky, you're on the ball today. That's a good question because a lot of people ask me if I believe in God. I do. I'm a Christian. I'm not a devout Christian, but I'm a Christian. All right. And I believe in God. I celebrate Christmas. I just believe there's someone I believe there's someone looking over you at all times. You know, I just believe there's someone looking out for you and looking over you at all times. You know, whether it's a God that I believe in, or whether it's a God that someone else believes in, or whether you don't believe in God. I just believe there's always someone looking out for you no matter what. So if you're ever having a bad day, I just I just say to you as a person, just let it happen. You're gonna have bad days, you know, and just do the best you could do the best you can do. Like 44th Legendary said, you know, there's been times where I've literally gotten mad at people for no reason because I was having a bad day. And you know, I've literally haven't done that in 5 years. I have not done that in 5 years because every single time I have a bad day, I know there's going to be a better day on the horizon within the week. You're going to have bad days. Everyone does. You get up out of your bed the first thing in the morning and you know you're going to have a bad day because you just don't feel right. You don't feel right. You feel like you want to punch a wall and you're going to have bad days like that. But everyone does. You know, it's humane for that to happen. And this is one guy I will ban because that's spam. But you're gonna have bad days. Every human being is meant to have a bad day once in a while, and you just got to move on from it. You got to move on from it. Now I missed some questions because I kind of went on a rant there, but whatever. You can add one player, any player to the Eagles right now. Who are you adding? J.J. Watt. That is who I'm adding right now. Give me J.J. Watt, and I will move on, and I'll be happy with Howie Roseman. But I know that's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. You skipped my comment, homie. What's your thoughts on Jimmy G? He's all right. He's not great. My nose really itches. What is one of the weirdest things you've seen in public? Great question. Great fucking question. I've seen a lot of crazy things in public, but there was this homeless guy literally taking a shit on a wall in New York City. And this was near Grand Central Station. And it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. It was, I like whenever I go back to picture it, it was just one of the weirdest, most disgusting moments of my life. And the most fucked up part about it was there was a cop literally within walking distance of him, like maybe 25 feet from him, and he didn't give a shit. Literally, no pun intended. He didn't care. And that was the craziest part about the whole thing. He just didn't care. Wow, I just relived that moment. That was terrible. Sad Redskins fan. Let me see. Hold on one second. I missed some of these. Yeah, the one you believe in is Nick Foles. Nick Foles is a god to me. Yes, Eli Manning is the best of all time. Oh, come on, Robert. I usually don't have bad days, but when I do, I can always bounce back from them. Yes, just believe you'll always have a better day on the horizon. You're meant to have a bad day. You know, everyone has bad days. It's just a humane thing to have. You know, and you know you just gotta bounce. You gotta bounce on from it. That's all you gotta do. I gotta tell this person I'm still streaming. Okay. But yeah, you just got to bounce on from the bad days. Like as long as you bounce on from the bad days, just you're always going to do better. And you know, if you ever think that your life's not good enough and you can never achieve greatness, just say fuck that and keep bettering yourself. You know, if you're looking at a ceiling saying, "What am I going to do with my life?" The very next day, get up and say, "I'm going to do something." Whether it's making time for yourself or I don't know, just doing what you want to do. Just you got to start somewhere. There's always got to be a platform for you to start. You just got to say, "Fuck this! I'm going to go do it." And you're in the best damn country in the world to do that, the land of opportunity, America. And you always got to start there. You always got to have that little platform and make sure you get it right. Now, I made some fuck ups in my life. I was on this platform for a year and a half, and it was probably the one of the worst decisions of my life. But I always look back at it and I realized that it was just part of my path because without me going there, I would not be talking on here right now to you guys. So there's always that one thing that you have to do in your life that you don't necessarily want to do, but you always see it as just a part of your path that you just take step by step to get where you want to be in life. That's how I view it. There's always a path. Were there any wild animals that would give you nightmares when you were a kid? Whew, wild animals. I hated sharks growing up. Hated them. But I think they're really cool now. Darius Slay is about to get traded to the Eagles. What makes you say that? At least a homeless guy gave a shit. It's funny. What's the first thing you notice about a person? In what way? Like romantically or just in general? If you work with feelings, you're gonna have bad days. Yep, can't work with feelings. You gotta throw feelings aside when you're dealing with money. Okay, so I just got some breaking news here on the Q&A. All right, developing. Eagles and Lions are discussing a trade involving Darius Slay per Josina Anderson. There are ongoing discussions between Philly and Slay on a 3-year extension. So that would be a good pickup because Slay is actually a decent cornerback. But that is also breaking news here on the Q&A. So Darius Slay looks like he's going to be a Philadelphia Eagle. So that is actually a good pickup by Howie Roseman. So I'll give him a little golf clap for that one, but we still need a lot more. With that being said, let's get back to this. Oh, in general, personality, if I'm being completely honest. If you have a really bad personality, you're out the door. Like people with egos, I can't stand for literally no reason. Like if you have a job working at AutoZone and you're giving me an ego like you're the best thing since sliced bread, I will literally look at you like you're nothing, like you're worse than dirt. Like that's just the first thing I notice in person. Like I really do. But yeah, Darius Slay. Interesting. All right, so we are about 1 hour and 15 minutes into this Q&A. This is a very good one so far. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Our goal is 30 likes by the end of the stream. We're at 15 right now. We'll see how far that goes. 25 people still in here. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, goal is 30 likes, so let's get to it. But yeah, Darius Slay. It's a good one. That would be a good pickup. Would be a good pickup. It is 12 a.m. and it is another day here on planet Earth. Darius Slay. Okay. I like that pickup. I think that's a good one. I don't like Howie Roseman, but that was a good one. What do you think we gave up? Knowing Howie Roseman, not that much. Because he's very frugal with his picks. And if they got Darius Slay for not much, I really got to congratulate him. Who is my hero? I have a lot of them. How do you think Byron Jones will do in Miami? I think he'll be just a guy down there because they overpaid for him to be a guy that's not really going to be. In my opinion, he doesn't do anything for that team because they didn't need to address that position down there. You know, they had other holes. Who is your favorite Eagles YouTuber besides yourself? I have a lot of them. My favorite right now, I'm not even going to lie to you. My favorite right now is Philly 500. That's my favorite one. Not only is he a really good friend off of YouTube, but he just brings it. You know, he's a very good YouTuber. Am I a good dancer? It depends. A third, possibly. We'll see. For sure, I think you spelled that wrong. What's the craziest thing you've ever eaten? I don't know. I'm very picky when it comes to eating. So probably nothing too crazy. Thank you for being a good inspiration to build a YouTube channel. Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem. Just got Darius Slay, I know. What do you think about Nick Foles being traded to the Bears? Good for him. Good for him. He's getting his bag. He's getting his bag. What's my biggest regret so far in my life? Not coming out of the closet earlier. That is my biggest regret because I would have had a more of a fun time when I was like 21, 22. That's my biggest regret because you always have to live and be who you are when you as early as you can be. That's my biggest regret. Most embarrassing thing I've done, I don't want to say. Thoughts on the Arch Fiend. He's still on YouTube. He's still on the YouTube. I could see Foles starting once Trubisky shits the bed. I think Foles is going to start from week 1. That's what I truly believe. I got to ask Zomp this question because he sent me that. Yo, Zomp, I'm on the stream right now. We're talking about the Darius Slay pickup. What do you think how he gave up for that? Because I don't know the details, but I feel like Howie gave up nothing for that because he's very frugal with what he gives out. So if he did that, I got to give him a golf clap. I'm not going to give him a big golf clap. I'm not going to give him a big clap, but I'll give him some credit. So hopefully he gave up like a 7th rounder for him, and we'll be good to go. All right, so now that I sit down back here, if you could go back and start over, what would be different in your life? Well, a lot of people say the school thing, but I can't sit still in a classroom, so school would never work out for me. I did graduate from CSP though, so that was a start. I don't know. When I was younger, I was kind of mean. I was kind of a mean kid growing up. I was a devil. Like in preschool, I would like knock things over and stuff. I guess I would try to be a little bit nicer when I was younger, but I don't know. I feel like everyone that's like mean when they're young grows up out of it eventually. Like I wasn't like really mean, but when I was young, I would just like, I don't know, not give a shit. I guess that's something I would change. I guess. Darius Slay was a good signing. Yeah, if we finish that deal. Who do you have in the Khabib Tony fight? I have Habib. I don't like Habib, but that's who I pick. Do you think the Bucks will make the playoffs with Tom Brady in their center? I don't. I think Tom Brady's done. What would you do if the Eagles signed EDP? I don't know. That would be funny. Do you know anyone personally that's been arrested? Yeah, my friend. When he was 19 years old, he got a DUI. I was in the car with him. Let me see something. That's a good Ricky Roma. You're on the ball today. Before you were out, did you have friends say fag around you, and how did it make you feel? My friends still say that word around me. They don't say it to me. If they said it to me, I would kick the shit out of them. But some of my friends still say it around me, and then they're like, sorry, but it's not a good word. It's not a good word at all. It really isn't. And if you say it today, it's just like, I feel like people that say that word are somewhat in the closet themselves because it's like, why are you saying that word? Like, there's no reason to say it. Darius Slay would be a good pickup. I think we got him. I do. Slay is 29, right? I think he's like, let me look that up actually. Hold on. Actually, yeah, let me see 1 second. All right, Darius Slay, I gotta look this up. Don't tell me. Darius Slay. Okay, I don't think he's 29. Yeah, he's 29. January 1st. Darius Slay. All right. Now let me listen to what Zom said.
Slay is not a great corner. He's a solid corner. There's a difference between being solid and being great. He's better than anything we had the last fucking decade. And hopefully this all works out. They're extending him for 3 years, which is good. I don't really give a fuck what they give up, to be honest with you. But knowing Howie's ass, he's Jewish, so he ain't gonna give up a lot.
His words, not mine. But yeah, I agree with everything he said. Who do you think will draft? Who do you think will draft Jerry Jeudy? Hopefully not us. Hopefully not us. Who was the worst president in your lifetime? I'm sorry. I can't get over that. That was funny. Who was the worst president in your lifetime? Oh, Bush. Bush, definitely. See you later, Saturday, Redskins fan. Darius Slay's an Eagle. Yeah, I just heard about that actually. I just yeah, that's funny. That is funny. But yeah, I'd have to go Bush. Bush was definitely the worst president, 100%. But yeah, Darius Slay's an Eagle. Darius Slay is an Eagle, guys. Who do I want in the draft? I want CeeDee Lamb. That's who I want. What do I think of Stephon Diggs being traded to the Bills? Thank God we didn't pick him up because I didn't want him. George Bush looks like a hamster. Damn right. Slay to Hilly. I'm so fucking happy. I'm good with it. You know, he's a good corner. Like my friend just said, he's solid. He's not great. It's a good pickup. I just hope that Howie didn't give up much for him. That's just what I hope. Least favorite Eagles player of all time, Mike McMahon. He was the quarterback, unfortunately, from Rutgers. He was a quarterback from Rutgers, and he started a lot of the games in the 2005 season, and he was terrible. That was my least favorite Eagle of all time. These long Q&As streams are great. Glad you're doing them again. No problem. I'm going on for as long as I can for this one. I'm having fun. I wanted Diggs, not at that price. Yeah, they gave up way too much for him. I thought that, since he was in the spotlight in Minnesota, I felt like he was a little bit I thought he was a little bit overrated, especially because of that miracle catch against the Saints. I never thought he was anything special. Favorite QB, favorite quarterback of all time on the Eagles, Foles. But favorite overall quarterback of all time, Peyton Manning. I'm surprised Nelson Aguilar hasn't been released or traded. Me too. Do you think they go and trade Zach? I hope so. They need to get Carson out of that comfort zone of just targeting Ertz on his first read. And I just feel like for the right price, I would trade Zach Ertz away. I just would. Josh Norman's a bum. I can't disagree with that one. Do you think Carson's going to turn into elite quarterback one day? I don't know. When is Rob not drunk? You tell me. Nitro, why do you not like Khabib? Very boring. Extremely boring fighter. Have you ever been knocked out cold? No, but I was sucker punched down at DJ's one time. I wasn't knocked out cold, though. People don't knock me out. Nelson Aguilar is a free agent. Yeah, exactly. Do you think the Eagles should upgrade their O-line? They have to. It's getting pretty old, and I think Dillard is ass. And they're replacing Peters with him, and I don't like that at all. Gotta leave. Keep doing what you're doing, Nitro. Love the Q&As. Have a good one. See you later. Appreciate you, JDR. JRD, I mean. But yeah, Teddy Bridgewater is heading to Carolina. I don't get that one. I don't get that one at all. Yeah, I'm worried about how old our O-line is. I don't even know if Jason Kelsey's coming back. That's what I'm worried about. I am happy we got Darius Slay, though. I'm definitely happy about that one. You know, we need to make a move, and we finally did, so I'm happy about that one. Put a smile on my face. Okay, cool. I can see Cam Newton getting traded any day now. Yeah, he's gone. He's pretty much gone. He literally put out. Well, the Panthers said thank you to Cam Newton, so that means he's gone. Would you trade Carson for Kirk Cousins straight up? No. Who do you hate more, Cam Newton or Stephon Diggs? I don't hate anybody. I'm a loving person. I don't hate anybody. I think some people are weird, but it's about it. I don't hate anybody. I'm all about love. I'm literally all about love. But yeah. It's crazy. Darius Slay, Philadelphia Eagles. I like it. I like it a lot. Not going to lie. Good move, Howie. Now I want to see what we gave up for him. If it's a bag of chips, I'll like it even more. If I know Howie, I think it's a bag of chips. If you could bring back any person in my life, who would it be? My Uncle Mike. My Uncle Mike died when I was 7 years old. He was my best friend in my life, and he died from Lou Gehrig's disease. That's the one person I'd bring back. He was very smart, great salesman, and big role model in my life. That's one person I would bring back. That is one person I'd bring back. Which Philadelphia sports arena is the best? in my honest opinion, it has to go Citizens Bank Park, then Wells Fargo. How the hell did Phillip Rivers get $25 million? I don't know. That's what quarterbacks bring in. That's what they bring in. We need to find the next Asante Samuel for the Eagles. Yeah, he's our best quarterback in a long time. I don't know if you're gonna find that though. Losing a relative when you're young sucks. Yeah, especially when you're living like you're like not like like you're living through them. You know what I'm saying? That's when it really sucks because you're like learning a lot from them, and then they just go away. You know, that's when it sucks the most. Do you think the Colts will make the playoffs? It depends. I mean, I didn't think Phillip Rivers was that good last year, so the move is a little bit weird to me. But then again, it's the Colts and they're desperate, especially with Andrew Luck retiring just last year. Have you ever eaten lunch at work? And what do you even eat? I eat lunch at work all the time. What do you mean? I lost my grandpa when I was 8. I lost my other grandpa when I was 12. I lost my grandma when I was in first grade. I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I lost my grandpa in 2007, New Year's week, actually. So I was, what age was I? 13 years ago. I was 13. What do you eat at work? Usually chicken Caesar salad. It's the healthiest option there. Welcome home, Darius Slay. Yep, he's here. Do you think EDP could? Do you think you get EDP to be a Flyers fan? No, I couldn't. He likes the Maple Leafs if he were into hockey. Do you believe in fate or destiny? I do. I really do. What's up, man? Finally good move. How he woke up from this long nap. Yeah, it's about time. Which vegetable do you hate the most? Wow. I don't really hate vegetables. I don't hate vegetables. I don't hate anyone, anything. I just don't. How much do you squat? I don't squat. That's one thing you gotta know about me. I don't squat. I do kettlebells. And Darius Slay is from the Philly area. Yeah, I think so. For me, it's radishes. Oh, they're horrible. Radishes are absolutely terrible. All right, so we're almost at the hour and a half mark of this Q&A. Hit that thumbs up button. We're trying to get to 30 likes by the end of this stream, whenever that may be. We're 12 away. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hopefully you're enjoying this stream. If you could have lunch with one person dead or alive, who would you choose? Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg is my absolute idol, and I would absolutely – I would have a 24-hour lunch break with that dude. Like I would love to learn the ideas of Steven Spielberg so much. I don't even know why Josh Gordon's suspended. Didn't Weed not get banned in the NFL anymore? I don't understand that one. Who do you think we're giving up for Slay? No one. Howie? Not much. Have you ever met Philly 500? No, I was going to meet him in the draft for Vegas, but that's not going to happen. I wish I could bring back Kobe. I mean, it's sad that he died. I mean, that was a big sports day. It's sad that he died, but some people are just meant to die. You know, as fucked up as that sounds, some people, it's just how the world moves, you know. But I was asked a question, and, you know, the one person I bring back is my Uncle Mike. Gianna. Yeah, Gianna dying young, that sucked. That sucked because she had so much to live for. She was so young. Would you recommend McLeod to be our leader or Cox? Well, Cox only had 3 sacks last year. 3 or 5 or something like that. I don't even remember. What was your favorite Eagles win besides the Super Bowl? 2015 Eagles vs. Pats, Gillette Stadium, when we beat them with Sam Bradford. That was probably my favorite, other than the Miracle at the Meadowlands. What makes me angry? I get irritated quick, but nothing really makes me angry unless you like talk down to me. If you talk down to me, I'm gonna get angry. I want to like punch a hole in your face if you talk down to me. So that's what makes me angry. You think the Sixers can make a run if the NBA comes back? You know what's crazy? I had a crazy theory about this. Watch it come back in June or July. Where are the Nets sitting right now? Where are the Nets sitting as of right now? I want to check this one out. Because if the Nets get into the playoffs, this will be interesting. Because this also means the Nets are sitting. Let me see this one. The Nets are in the 7th seed. So the Nets would get Kevin Durant back. And that means that they'd be a great team like that with Kevin Durant and Kyrie healthy, both healthy. That would be interesting. That would be really interesting. Can I box? I can. I mean, like leader, like Malcolm Jenkins as a leader to the defense. I don't think so. I think Darius Slay could be an automatic leader. That's what I believe. Nice freak trade Sidney Jones and the third round pick to the Lions. I'm not giving up on Sidney Jones. He looked pretty damn good at the end of the year last year. I don't think we were giving up too much for Slay, but I hope so. Still have enough ammo to move up in the draft for a top receiver. I want CeeDee Lamb. That's who I want. If you could go back in time, what time period would you travel to? The 90s. The 90s, from what I can remember, were lit. They were really lit. You think the NBA is coming back? Yeah, I do. Did you hear 4 people at the University of Florida have the coronavirus? I wouldn't be shocked. They all stand around each other every minute of the day. You know, they're not self-quarantining. I'm running out of questions. It's okay. If you really have to dig deep, Ricky Roma. I answer any question you want as long as it's not really dirty, because some people in here would probably won't like dirty questions, so I would have to kind of shy away from that. But yeah, Maddox and Slay at corner. I love Avonte Maddox. Avonte Maddox is my dude. Yeah, that's sad. My grandmother died on New Year's Day this year, but it's life. It is life. You're right, 100%. It's life, unfortunately. But I'm very sad about your grandmother. That sucks. I remember when my grandmother died. I was crying. That was bad. Could you see Andy Dalton going to the Patriots? I could. I really could. What's the worst month in your opinion? February. February is by far the worst month. But thank God it's the shortest. Will Greg Ward be on the team after this year? I think so. For me, April. He's saying April. Yeah, a lot of people get sick in April for whatever reason. Yeah, it's a crazy month. We are 8 likes away from 30. So do us a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. This is a fun stream so far. I might go on for when it hits the 2-hour mark, and then I'll probably stop. But yeah, listen, this is your opportunity to bring some questions. It's late at night. Just any question. Listen, it's late at night, and this is your time. I don't know how many Q&As I'm going to do down the road, but we are 6 away from 30 likes. 30 is our goal. Once we hit 30 likes, I'll probably shut it down, but 30 is our goal. February, honestly, isn't that bad in my opinion, but I do hate Valentine's Day. If you have a significant other, Valentine's Day actually isn't that bad. Lamar winning the AFC East now. Easy now. Well, he didn't win it last year with a 14-2 record, so I don't know. Is AB ever coming back in your opinion? Yes, I think he joins Tampa Bay. That's my honest opinion. Darius Slay. Yep, my friend Trevor from last night just texted me. A lot of people are happy about that, including myself. Who do you think is better, Lamar or Deshaun? Lamar. Lamar's the MVP last year. Lamar is better. Oh, man. But have I been to King of Prussia Mall? Yeah, probably a long time ago. So what are you guys' plans for this weekend? I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make up something, maybe drink with my friends at someone's house. That's probably going to be my plan for the weekend. You think the Flyers can make a run? Yeah, if the season ever starts back up. Thoughts on Matt Ryan? I think he's very good. That's another good question, Ricky Roma. Have I ever done anything racist but didn't realize it was racist when you did it? I mean, I feel like everyone in their life has done something that they probably shouldn't have done. Now, I'm not a racist, all right? I don't know many people that are racists, but I feel like everyone in their lifetime has made a minor racist comment in their lifetime, and whether they've known it or not, it's just human nature. It's a good question, though. I doubt Americans can handle a 6-month quarantine. They can't. It's impossible. You can't do that. Like, that would be the most shitty thing the government could do. You can't do that. Listen, if people get sick, they get sick. You cannot do that. It's too long. It's way too long. People need to make money. They just need to get out of here as quick as possible. And I don't think a vaccine is going to take that much longer because everything's so advanced. I think we'll be all right. What quarterbacks are looking good? What quarterbacks are good looking? Ooh, it's a good one. Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez, good looking person, bad quarterback. Matt Stafford. Tom Brady, no. There's a lot of good ones. I'm trying to think. I'll get back to you on that one. But those are the two. I'd go crazy being in my house for 8 weeks. Screw this virus. Yeah, it sucks. It's been 1 week and I'm going crazy. Yeah, it sucks. There's no sports. We live and breathe sports. Most of us in this comment section, we live and breathe sports. Jimmy G. Wait, 44th. What are you asking? Is Carson cute? Yeah, he is. But I don't. I have my beef. I have my beef with looks wise. Yeah, Jimmy G is. He dated 44th. He dated a porn star. Like, of course he is. I just forgot about him. Yeah, Carson is. I just have my beef with Carson right now. I miss basketball so much. Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite sport, but I miss hockey. I miss hockey a lot. I was really, really getting into it because of the Flyers. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. I was really, really getting into it. I really thought we had a shot. I think Carson's good looking. Yes, I do. I do. I just have I have my beef with Carson right now because I have my beef with him because he doesn't step up and say anything. He doesn't seem like a leader, and he doesn't play his game. And it's a problem. It's a problem for me. It's a shame Miami Heat were going to win it all this year. Shut up. Miami Heat wasn't going to win jack shit at all. 2 likes away from 30. Is Foles good looking? Fuck yeah, he is. 2 likes away from 30. Let's get to it. That's the target goal for the stream. If we get over it, that is awesome. But yeah. Carson would probably kick my ass. He probably would. He's a professional athlete. Who would you want? A handsome guy dude or a dummy who's a smart? Someone in between, Ricky. Someone in between. You gotta have someone smart. You have to. Yeah, that's just me anyway. Smart all the way. I only watch baseball and football, but I feel bad for the Flyers fans. The Flyers were on pace to win the cup. Like, I mean, a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that. They're on pace to win the cup this year. Lamar Jackson looks like ugly God the rapper. Yeah, Lamar Jackson is hideous. Hideous. Great player, but fucking hideous. Do you hate the Heat? I don't hate the Heat at all. No, I don't. I don't hate the Heat. Why would I hate the Heat? 1983. I don't understand what that means. Have you ever had a crush on one of your friends but was afraid to tell them or couldn't because they were straight? Just curious. Crush? No, I've never had a crush on any of my friends, but I was afraid of telling my one friend that I was gay when I was 21. He was the first person I told because he was such a homophobe, and he actually loved it. So you'd never know. People just put on acts. But I never had a crush on one of my friends. No, never, ever. I watched Uncut Gems last night. Great movie. I liked it. Did you like it, Eagles 01? I loved Uncut Gems. Devil sucks. Devil sucked so my season was over anyway. Yeah, but you have a good player in Jack Hughes, so it's okay. Didn't Dak get beat up in the parking lot? Yeah, he got bitched in the parking lot pretty bad during spring break. Joakim Noah is freaking ugly. Looks like Wookie. Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know what 1983 means. Oh, the cup. The cup. Jesus Christ. Penis size important. Do I have to answer that? It's one of those chats, huh? Is Ben Simmons attractive? I guess. I just don't really like him. No, don't answer it. 44th. I thought it was awesome. Yeah, I mean, Uncut Gems was such a really good movie. It really was, but some people didn't answer it. Some people, no, some people didn't. Some people didn't. I comment. Some people didn't like it because it gave them anxiety. It's this time of the night where these questions are coming in. No, Philly 500 is my boy. Philly 500 is my boy. He's my boy. This is random as hell, but have you ever heard about McNabb being a swinger womanizer when he was on the Eagles? I haven't. I have not, and we hit 30 likes. Thank you guys so much. The ugliest football player is definitely Adam Pac-Man Jones. He looks like a fart face. He was an asshole. He was an asshole. I have a feeling Carson will become elite, but we'll see. Well, he was elite in 2017, but then he dropped off. So hopefully he goes back to that. Okay. There's some good questions. Not gonna lie. I'm straight, but even I know Jimmy G is handsome as fuck. Jimmy G is fucking gorgeous, beautiful. Jimmy G is very good looking. He might be one of the best looking guys in the NFL, to be honest with you. Do you think Big Ben is attractive? No. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Fuck no. Eagles 01, you know the answer to that. I mean, I'm gay. Do you think I would never? Do you find Ashton Kutcher attractive? Yes. Would you date Joel Embiid? No. Nitro, 1983 and count. It's actually 1975 if you're talking about the Flyers. You're talking about the Sixers though. Yeah, I heard it was brought up when T.O. and McNabb beef were surfaced. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Is Jack Hughes handsome and too young looking? Jack Hughes is young. Jack Hughes is young. Very good, very, very good hockey player though. He'll be great. Big Ben looks like a fat slop. Yeah, he is, and he raped women. The reason why he raped women is because he couldn't get with them because he's so ugly. You think Philip Rivers or Patrick Mahomes attractive? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good ones. Who's the ugliest singer in your opinion? Ugliest singer, Mick Jagger. Jesus Christ. Horrible. Terrible. These are some really personal questions, but you guys are asking them, so. The one I will not answer, though, is the one that Ricky asked me. That will not, because I feel like people just don't need to know that. Do you think Andrew Luck would have been a Hall of Famer if he had been able to stay healthy? I think he's a Hall of Famer already. Quote me on that. I think Andrew Luck is a Hall of Famer right now. I really do. Alice Cooper is the ugliest singer, in my opinion. What about Kirk Cousins? You think he's attractive? Yeah, but he sucks. I do. 44th with the questions tonight. I'm drunk on Maker's Mark. I hate Maker's Mark with a passion. Luck was a beast. He was. Luck was amazing. Luck was a phenomenal talent. Who's your favorite NBA player that's not on the Sixers? LeBron James. Definitely LeBron. Are good teeth important? Yes. Very important. Good teeth are pretty much almost everything, because when you look into someone's face and you see like can opener teeth, it's like they don't take care of themselves. So it's like, to me, they're important, but to other people, they're not important. I saw Luck live. He was pretty damn good. Luck was very good. He was a very, very, very good quarterback. I think he's a Hall of Famer. Right now, I think he's a Hall of Famer. Do I like anime? I tried to get into it. Never got into it. So I'm going to have to say no. Eagles 01 says, have I ever vaped? Yeah, I vaped. I don't like it. I don't get it either. I wish Andrew Luck never retired. Tell that to the Colts, who wouldn't give him an offensive line where they broke his back every single play. I feel like Wentz and Luck are similar, but Luck is better. Luck is much better than Wentz. Like, much. I feel like I'm getting sick at the time of the panic. It depends what you have. I'm waiting for my two favorite things to get delayed: postponed Comic-Con and football. Can an opener teeth or buttery teeth? Whew. Can opener teeth, buttery teeth, or whew. Now you're asking some really tough questions. Actually, that's disgusting. Buttery teeth. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jimmy Butler leaving the Sixers is a downfall. It is. Favorite drink when I go out? Vodka Club, vodka soda. What's the scariest thing you've ever seen? There's a lot of them. There's a lot. Do I prefer weed or alcohol? Alcohol. I'm not a weed person. Not a weed person. You guys are asking the good questions tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I still think Carson is better than Dak Prescott. He is. I don't even think it's close either. Look at something real quick. Interesting. Why do I hate Maker's Mark? I just think it's disgusting. It tastes disgusting. Do I like H&M? No. Absolutely not. H&M's very cheap. I understand why people like it, but for me, I would never wear H&M, though. I wouldn't. We should try out EDP for the vacant O-line we have. All he could do is just fill up a hole. I don't think he could push people around. Do I know who Kyle Fackrell is? No, I don't. I haven't even heard the name, to be honest with you. I want to get into drinking. What would you recommend as a first drink? Well, how old are you, Fred Davis? Because that's big. I can't stand Uniqlo. It's an awful brand. My favorite brands, number one, Calvin Klein. 100%. It's expensive, but that's my favorite brand ever. You'll always see me wearing Calvin Klein. If you saw me at the St. Patty's Day gathering on Saturday, I was wearing a Calvin Klein shirt. I love Under Armour. Nike's okay. But definitely Calvin Klein. American Eagle's all right. Armani's okay. I love Polo. But yeah, I like good stuff. Nitro, have you ever considered running the field at a pro sporting event? Yes, I have. I actually have, and I feel like a lot of people on this chat have as well. But I would never do it because that's a $20,000 fine. But I feel like everyone has considered it, yeah, especially when you're drinking. Are you a hard liquor or beer guy? Hard liquor. Just turned 21. Well, go nuts. Have a Red Bull and vodka, Fred Davis. And Cod Hot. Yep, Carter Hart. What event? I've always wanted to jump over the glass at a hockey game. I feel like that would be the most badass thing ever, and just try to go as far as you can. Have you ever seen anyone screwed in the bar bathroom? Yes, all the time. It happens literally all the time. Like, straight, gay, doesn't matter. It happens all the time. Like, especially if you're in New York or Philly, it happens every time you go out. Literally. Darius Slay, it's very illegal, by the way. Darius Slay is apparently on the verge of being traded to Philly. And what do you think of the Brady to Bucks? Well, Darius Slay I like on the Eagles. Brady to the Bucks, I don't think it's going to help them because he's very old. So that's what I think about that. What was your second favorite Super Bowl to watch? Oh, man, as a fan, probably the Pats-Falcons game. That was one of my favorite Super Bowls of all time. I'm not even going to lie, and I don't like the Pats. Chargers are making smart moves. I guess. Who's their quarterback? 3-year contract extension for Slay. That's good. So he'll be 32 when his contract runs out. Carson Wentz is good, but not great yet. He had one great season, so I'll put good against great anytime, anywhere, any place. Chargers are morons. Yep. Pretty much. What was the worst loss of my gambling career? Oh, that's a good question. Dude, Ricky Roma, you're asking some really personal, but questions that I will answer. Worst loss of my gambling career. Well, if I'm being completely honest, $3,000. I was at the blackjack table actually 6 months ago, and I won $8,500 just 2 weeks before that. But I was at the pool. I was drinking. It's called Pool After Dark. and it's a club, and the music was bumping. I was up like 7,500. Gave that all back, and then gave 3,000 of my own money. So that's actually a net loss of 10,500. And that was the worst loss of my career. I had to stop for a little bit after that because I never drink when I gamble, and it was the biggest, most disgusting mistake of my career when it comes to gambling that I had to take a break from it. And then I got some of it back, but after you lose like that, it takes a little bit to recuperate with your playing money. I lost it all on blackjack. Yes, blackjack. Let me tell you something about blackjack. If you want to get into gambling, blackjack number one. You always have to play basic strategy no matter what. You cannot play your own way ever. All right, or else you'll lose because there's a pattern. The cards stick together. There's a pattern, and that's how the professionals play. When a 10 comes out, chances are you're going to get another face. It's called face follows face because they stick together because that's how the cards are made. All right. So when it comes to gambling, like when it comes to doubling down, if you get a face on your first hand, if you're playing two hands, if you get a face and you have a double down opportunity and you have like an 11 or 10, throw it down because chances are you're going to get a high card. Do I have basic strategy memorized? Like the back of my hand. And that's why I was so disappointed with me losing because I don't lose like that. I never lose like that. But I was drinking, I was being dumb, and it was a really fast game because I was the only one at the table, and I was having fun. But when you're gambling, you shouldn't have fun. It's a business. It's a business. How long did it take me to memorize? Not long. It took me like 2 weeks. But that was a good question. That's a good question. Who do you dislike more, Biden or Sanders? I really, 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 really dislike Sanders because I think socialism sucks. But Biden's not much better. Like he's not. He forgets what day it is sometimes. Am I a Howard Stern fan? Yes. Love Howard Stern fan. Love Howard Stern. I love how he just talks about dirty, raunchy shit all the time, and that's stuff that I feel more people should do. Like just be themselves, talk about personal stuff. That's why I try to bring into these Q&As. Like people ask questions, like very personal questions, and for the most part, I answer them. But if they're really dirty, like the dick size question and stuff like that, like I don't know if I would ever answer that unless I was drinking a little bit. But if it's a question I'm comfortable answering and it's personal, then I would probably more than likely answer it depending on what time of night it was, depending on if younger people were watching. If I knew that it was an adult audience, I would probably most likely answer it. Do I like EDP? Yeah, it's my boy. Sony or Xbox? When I was playing video game, I would go Xbox. Nitro, how much were you playing a hand? I usually play 50 a hand. I got up to as much as 350 a hand that night. And I was up. I was up, 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 up. And the one hand I lost, I had so many splits and double downs all at once. And the dealer hit into 20. And I had a ton of 19s and like 18s, and it just sucked. Do I watch reality TV? Yeah, it depends what kind of show. My mom likes Real Housewives or like Jersey and stuff like that. I don't like that. I don't like those shows. I think they're just too dramatic. Which retired TTC member do you miss the most? Like the most entertaining? I always thought the best TTC member of all time, believe it or not, was Giant Pride. I thought the best TTC trash talker was Giant Pride. And he left for good. He's not coming back. I thought he was the best of all time. I really do. I just thought his videos were consistent. I don't think he had enough subscribers. And he did what his purpose was, trash people and make great content. Let me see. Another Howard Stern question. Who is more entertaining, Eric the Midget or Beetlejuice? Gotta go Beetlejuice. What question do you hate to answer? Anything that involves. All right, so questions that I hate to answer, like in public settings, anything that involves sex, like those are the questions I hate to answer because they're very personal. what do you think of Badwell covering every Laker game? Um, if I'm being honest with you, I don't like it. I think it's a very sellout move. But it's working, and he has a lot of subscribers, so good for him. But it was very random, and I don't think I think he's better than that. I really do. But you know what? It is what it is. Thoughts on the Bagel Boss guy? 15 seconds of fame. That's about it. Found a way to multitask. I'm shocked he's still watching my stream. Okay, yeah, I know Zomp. I know Darius Slay's a good corner. It was a good pickup. I just want to find out what we gave up for him. That's what I want to find out. Other than that, I don't give a shit. Thoughts on Vegas Dave? Huge scam artist. Huge scam artist. I do not like the guy. That's the handicapper that lives out in Vegas. Wow, we're at 31 likes, by the way. 25 people in here right now. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's try to get to 40 by the end of the stream. I said I was going to end at 2 hours, but I'm having too much fun, to be honest with you, and I'm wide awake. So let's just keep it going, I guess. I don't know. Let's go for 2.5 hours, I guess. I don't know. As long as the questions keep coming, as long as they're good questions and they keep coming and you guys are enjoying this, then good. Have I ever bought any of his picks? No, I don't buy picks. I do my own picks. Most upset that you've been at a trade? Upset I've been at a trade? Whew. I don't know. Most upset I've been at a trade? Probably when Nick Foles got traded for Sam Bradford. That was the most upset. That's the most upset I've been. That was pretty much it. Favorite food? I like pasta. Pasta's pretty much my favorite food. But I can only eat it like at the beginning of the day because if you eat it at night, that's how you get fat. I saw this on the news that some people in my generation were at the beach and not taking this virus seriously. I get not wanting to stay inside all day, but don't be hanging out in large crowds. I agree. And listen, I was out last week, but I went out with a bang. So that's all there is to that. Foles is traded to the Rams on my birthday. Yeah, that sucked. Boston Scott has a bright future. He does. I agree. I like Boston Scott. Zomp thinks that we traded him away. Well, Zomp thinks that we traded away a third rounder for Boston Scott for Darius Slay, which wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be terrible. Worst sickness I ever had? Chicken pox. That's the worst sickness I've ever had. Record prediction for this year. For what, Eagles? As it stands right now, 7-9. Because a corner's a good pickup, but you got to look at the offense, and offense we're not really scary. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like it's a down year still. I really do. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I do have to bring up one other thing. And this is a big thing that needs to be addressed. Why don't people take precautions the same way that they do with the coronavirus that they do with like AIDS? Like, why don't people wear protection? Why don't people do any of that stuff? Why aren't people scared of that, but they're scared of this virus? That's another thing I had to talk about because, like, that's big. Like, the AIDS epidemic in the world is huge. It's actually bigger than this disease. I feel like I saw a stat, 3.5 million people are diagnosed a year with AIDS, and people don't want to wear protection. It's so weird. It's just one of those things I kind of had to mention because it just doesn't make any sense. It's something I see floating around all the time, but no one likes to mention it. It's so weird. Like, people don't like to wear protection. Like, it's the most dangerous thing ever. It's literally the most dangerous thing ever. And people just like sleep around with it, as many people as they want, and they don't wear protection. It's so weird. It's a weird I don't get it. But that's humanity at its finest. Nobody practices safe anymore. No, they don't, because they feel that they're immune to getting that disease, because I think there's a vaccine for HIV now, which is cool. but I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm happy because work called me and says I'm off till April 3rd and getting paid for it. There you go. You're winning. Favorite Eagles kicker, David Akers. I like David Akers as the best Eagles kicker, but Jake Elliott's a close number 2. Do Bears make playoffs with Foles? We'll see. I hope so. Listen, I love the Philadelphia Eagles, but when the Philadelphia Eagles aren't in it, I'm always going to root for Foles. I like Stillman. He's a great YouTuber. It's random. I watch him sometimes. They didn't get Darius Slay yet. They're working to get him. So watch us in the morning just say, oh, a deal fell apart. That would suck. Thanks for getting my hopes up. Oh, man, 2 hours in. 31 likes. Let's try to get to 40 likes by the end of the stream. Once we get to 40 likes, this stream will wrap up. It'll kaput. So as long as there's 31 likes and we're 9 away, that's how long it'll go. Unless it doesn't move, then I'll just whatever. Nitro, can I rap? No, I can't rap. I cannot rap. I could try, but I can't rap. Unpopular opinion. Jake Elliott has a better leg than Akers did, but his range is his Achilles heel. Yes, I agree. Jake Elliott hit a 61-yarder to beat the Giants. And David Akers kicked a 63-yarder against Green Bay with San Fran. So, I don't know. It's a tough one. Do you think Corona is being overhyped? A little bit. Nitro, have you ever called into a sports radio show? I have never done that. No, I never felt the need to do that because I think sports radio show hosts in the city, for the most part, are idiots. So I've never done it. When's my next rant video? Right tomorrow or sometime on Friday. I don't know. We'll see. This is a long video as it is. So Scott Bolden. I might never forget. Oh my god. That was funny. Holy shit, this is a long one. Brian Beluga and Chris Harris are good signings. Yeah, not for my team. Not for my team. I really hope sports come back soon. Yeah, you and I both. I'm so bored without NBA, March Madness, and MLB. I am too. It sucks. It's something we got to put up with. It does suck, though. Not sure, can you do a rant on Iraq? No, not worth my time. I've moved on to bigger and better things. I'm a good person. I don't dislike anybody. In the past, I did, but that was before I came out of the closet. Now that I came out of the closet, I'm my own person. I don't have hate towards anybody, and I'm just my own person now. That's just who I am. I don't dislike anybody. Darius Slay to the Eagles. What you think? If it actually gets done, I like it. But for right now, it's just it's a thought. My school's online for the rest of the semester. How's that working for you? Trump will be reelected. We'll see. I hope so. How long will people put up with this? 1 month, 2 months? I don't know. No idea. It's kind of scary. You like J. Cole? I used to. His new stuff is kind of weak, but his old stuff I really liked. I did. I like J. Cole's old stuff. Have you ever been in a car accident? I've been in a wreck. That was scary. I've seen Joker 8 times, and each time it gets better. Joker is one of my favorite, not favorite movies, but one of my favorite performances ever. I like J. Cole's stuff, old stuff too. Yeah, like when he released Planes, that was some good shit. Like what was that song? Like he has some really good stuff. When am I going to do a 24-hour stream? Well, I started now. I'd have 22 hours to go. The thing with 24-hour streams they're very tough. You have to have endurance. and I have endurance, but I also have to find time. Now, if my work shuts down, I would consider it because I had nothing better to do. But people that do it like Bad Dog, they have all the time in the world on their hands because they're not doing anything, you know? So that's it. Wait, you're making this a 24-hour stream? No, I'm not. I'm not. I have work tomorrow. If I didn't have work tomorrow, I would consider it. I really hope we don't get as bad as Italy. It's really bad over there. We won't. Capizzo is a tryhard. Capizzo. Fucking Capizzo. You know, the funny thing about Capizzo is he does try. He tries so hard to be liked. And he says he doesn't, but he does. You know, he's just one of those 32-year-olds. Like, he does have a good life because he has a family, but he's just one of those people that just won't grow up. You know, he's like a 32-year-old in, like, he has a mind of a 12-year-old. Like, it's so funny. I'm not sure who makes more money, you or your parents. My parents. My parents do. If my parents didn't make more money than I am, there's a problem. Like, at least right now, because I'm 27. Now, when I'm like 40, my goal is to make 10 times more than my parents make. So there's that. What time do I usually start work? I start work around 11. I have a good because I go from 11 to 10. So I have a pretty good. I get good sleep in, but I usually wake up for the gym around 8:30. That's out right now, unfortunately, but hopefully that starts up soon. Because I like to get my body in good shape. But yeah. Any more juicy questions? Any more good questions? Because there have been a lot of good questions. Do I know who Kid? No, I think you spelled it wrong. So you work 11 to 10, 6 days a week, 5 days a week. What's the nastiest thing you've ever texted someone? In what context? Is Eagle Speed still doing his gym stuff? By the looks of it, no. I think he's just way too busy. And it's a shame because he lost a lot of weight, but I think he put some of it back on. But that's another guy that knows how to lose weight, so he'll be fine down the road. You know, he did put some weight back on, but he lost it before, so he knows what he's doing. So he just needs to be committed, and he'll get back on it. Not that you know that, but maybe you would. I know that. Oh, relationship context. I called my ex a fucking. Never mind. I'm not getting into that. Yeah, I called him some bad. I called him some bad words. It was pretty bad. But it was, yeah. Relationships get hot and hostile sometimes, and yeah, just not good. Not good. What is your job, if you don't mind me asking? I manage a pizzeria, and I am the main delivery driver there. So, for example, today I worked 10 hours and 30 minutes today. I managed everything in there and took care of everything. 41 deliveries today. And I walked out with 425 cash. So it was a good day today. Has Dave Portnoy ever come to your restaurant? No. Thank God, because you know what? I think the pizza's good, but I don't think it's great. So I wouldn't want him to come in. I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't want him. I'm sorry. I think he'd rate the pizza like in the low sevens, if I'm being honest with you. Thoughts on overweight people that do mukbang? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Mukbangs. I don't know what that is. It's a good question. But overweight people are overweight for a reason. Overweight for a reason. Now, before the gym shut down, I was down 22 pounds. Now I'm still like in that level. Like I'm still down 21 pounds, but it's tough without a gym because you just got to eat healthy because you're not working out as much as you used to. But I try to run around the block, but I'm not running 3 miles a day because I use a treadmill. So it's tough. What does Cop Pizzle do for a living? I don't know. Gamble? I have no idea. Eat a lot of bad food. Yeah, fat people always eat a lot of bad food. That's why they're fat. I think Norb Kim is a good YouTuber. Yeah, he is. I mean, he's a Seattle YouTuber, so. Do you watch wrestling like WWE or AEW? No, but I hear that AEW just got Matt Hardy, so that's a good pickup for them. Diggs was a great pickup for the Bills, I guess. They needed a wide receiver for Josh Allen. Oh, here's a good one. Mukbangs. Eating live streams. Oh, eating live streams where people just eat on camera originated in Korea. All right, so my friend just texted me that. Yeah, that's bad. That's something I'd never do. No. I mean, I eat bad sometimes, but no, not worth it. Not worth it to my health. Oh man, best concert I've ever been to: Matchbox 20, in 2001. Best concert I've ever been to. Very random, but that's the best one I've ever been to. Nitro, how many friends do you have? A lot. Close friends, over 10. Close friends, over 10. But that's all you need. Around like 10. That actually care about you. I fucking love Matchbox 20. Yeah, man. When I was in 2001. What grade was I in? I was in second grade in 2001. And I saw them at my local arena. They were playing with Everclear and Lifehouse. That was the best concert I've ever been to. Definitely. And I'll always remember that concert because it just sticks out in my mind. It was just such a great concert. Like, it was just like, you always have those moments where you're just like, you just know which concert was the best one you've been to. And it just clicks in my head every single time. Thoughts on Stephen A. Smith? I don't like Stephen A. Smith. I think he always shouts at the camera for no reason, no apparent reason. And I just think he's retarded. I think Stephen A. Smith's extremely retarded. He has no substance to his arguments. And I think he's stupid. Honestly, bro, there's a fine divided line between life before Hurricane Katrina and after. I miss the people in my life before Hurricane Katrina when I was young. Well, you're young. You're still young. You're 21 years old. So back when Hurricane Katrina was in 2005, you were 6. You were young. Like, you were young. So you probably do you even remember it? Worst experience you had at your pizza place? It almost burning down. But that happens in every restaurant. Yeah, 7. You're young. Very young. That was like me with 9/11. Let me count this out. I was in 3rd grade. 2011. I was born in 92. I was 8 years old at the time. I was going to turn 9 years old the next month. I was 8 when 9/11 happened. Yeah, 9/11 is like the same exact thing in my opinion. I don't mind Stephen A., but I'm not a big fan of Max Kellerman. I like Max. I feel like Max is out of his comfort zone, though, because he's a boxing guy. But that's okay. But Stephen A. Smith should know the sports. And it's funny because they had Stephen A. Smith do MMA after the McGregor fight, and he just completely got roasted by Joe Rogan. It was so funny. Remember the people in my life, I come across them on Facebook. Guess they don't seem to remember me. Unfortunately, that happens in life. You just gotta do the best for you, man, and hopefully those friends reconnect. If they don't, that's life. You just gotta make an effort. Danny Lukenheimer, Max. Nick Foles is overrated because he sucks in the regular season and got lucky in the playoffs. Hey, call him what you want. He's a Super Bowl MVP. Have you ever clogged a Chipotle toilet? No, because I'm not. First of all, I'm not capable of doing that. I don't eat that much. And number 2, yeah, I would never do that. My favorite is Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd, believe it or not, is the most realist person out there. And whatever he says, most of it comes true. Yeah, true that 44th legendary said. Listen, all you need in your life, 44th legendary, are a couple of friends close to you and a significant other. That's all you need. All right, and you're 21, so you're probably far away from having a girlfriend down the road. So yeah, you only need a couple of people in your life, and that's it, and your family. That's it. You don't need a ton of people. Trust me when I say that. Have you ever had Chipotle? Yeah, it's very overrated. Nitro, do you give good customer service at your pizza place? I'm very nice to customers. Sometimes they're not very nice to me, but I'm very nice to customers. Because we don't want that bad review. Joe Rogan is such a flip flopper when he talks about politics. Sometimes, yeah. Did you hear Slade trade to the Eagles? Yeah, I did. A long time ago. It's old news. Stephen A. Smith is just a human meme. Yep. Colin Coward loves Carson Wentz. I know that. A lot of people do. Do I like Kid Cudi? I used to. Before he got off the drugs, believe it or not. My favorite song by Cudi is Soundtrack to My Life and Memories with David Guetta. Those are my two favorite songs. I used to party those songs all the time. Oh, man, my college years were the best. College years were absolutely the best. Did he? No, he didn't. Okay. Looking at something on Twitter right now. That's interesting. Did you only go to college for like 2 months? I went to college for a full 2 semesters, actually. But it wasn't for me. And I actually got decent grades, too. It just wasn't for me. Public speaking was actually, believe it or not, my best class. Looking at something else. Okay. What did I study at college? I studied directing. I studied directing, and believe it or not, my minor was political science. So as crazy as it sounds, I was a political science minor. Thoughts on Shannon Sharp? I think he's a little overboard sometimes, but he's better than Stephen A. Smith. Thoughts on Darius Slay if we get him? He's good. He's a good corner. I don't know how much he'll help, but he's a good corner. You know, he went up against us with Detroit last year. He's a good corner. Wow, we're almost 2 hours and a half. I really don't care for Ruben Frank, to be honest. Talk about a quadruple chin. Holy shit. I don't usually talk about people's looks, but holy shit. You look at his avatar on Twitter, and he could barely fit his whole face in one picture. It's disgusting. I'm just saying that because I don't really like him. I think he's an egotistical fuck for no reason. Huh. Interesting. Ricky Romo with tough questions. Whatever dates someone of another race or religion. It's a tough question. It is. Religion, yes. Race, yeah. I mean, I'm not really picky. I'm not picky. Race, I would. But to me, it's more about like. To me, it's more about like personality and how you act. Like looks come after it. You know, if you're a very good looking person, obviously that's a step in front. But if you have a good personality, you just like you're at the top. You're at the top. You know? So it's a good question. Very good question. Thanks for the super chat, Eagles01. First of the night, 99 cent super chat. I really, really appreciate you. He put I think it was a wow emoji or something like that. I don't even know. I'm a big fan of Ray Dinger. I am too. Ray Dinger is awesome. Do you think that the government knows about aliens? No. No. Nope. It's one of the new stickers. Yeah, I see that. And we're 7 likes away from 40, the magic number of 40. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's try to get to 40 so I could go to sleep. I am exhausted, but as we're trying to get to 40, keep those good questions coming because that is the goal. 6 away now. We are 6 away now. If you could put it in a percentage, what percent are you worried about contracting corona? I'm very worried about contracting it. I mean, I'm not worried about contracting it. Do I think I can get it? Yes, because it's very extremely contagious. Will I die from it? Probably, most likely not, because my immune system's fine and I'm very healthy. Um, but yeah, there's always that chance that I can get it. Yeah, anyone in this chat can get it. It's very contagious. That's why there's a lockdown. I saw it sucks. I thought it would be cooler. Not it's cool enough, dude. Don't worry about it. 4 away. We are 4 likes away from 40. Once we get to 40, I am going to sleep. But this is so awesome. And we have the second super chat of the night. Danny Lukenheimer, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. What Eagles player do you think is going to break out next year? Break out, it's a good question. Dallas Goedert. I feel like next year is Dallas Goedert's year. I feel like he overtakes Zach Ertz, and I feel like Dallas Goedert is the next Eagles tight end over 1,000 yards catching. I feel like Dallas Goedert turns into a stud next year. That is the guy that's going to break out next year for us, and it's going to make us realize that Zach Ertz is tradable. That's what I honestly believe, and that's really what I believe. I truly believe that. I think Dallas Goedert is going to be awesome. I really do. Easy money. What's up, man? Regular here. But thank you so much, Danny Lukenheimer, for the $5 super chat. I really, really appreciate you, and you're always on here, so thank you so much for that. But yeah, Dallas Goedert, next 1,000-yard receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. Why is the government keeping us indoors? To not contract the virus. That's why. Do you think weed should be legal? I do. I'm not a big weed person, but I think it should be legal. Which loss to the Giants pissed you off the most? Loss to the Giants? Which one in the last 10 years? We haven't lost to them much. I would say 2016 pissed me off the most. When we lost to Dallas and we had to go cross country. No, thank you, Danny. I really appreciate it. Danny, who's your first subscriber? I forget. I think it was J-Watt, actually. Just join what's up. You're welcome. Our secondary shouldn't be that bad this year if we get Slay. Yeah. Thoughts on the legal immigrants? They're the backbone. If I'm being honest with you, they're the backbone. They're the hardest workers in the country. They get everything done. They do the jobs that you don't want to do. People complain that they come across the border illegally, but they don't realize how hard they work. If we didn't have illegal immigration, if we didn't have illegal immigrants in this country right now, it would not be the country that it is today. So yeah, I believe that more people should come across legally. But I'm not kicking illegal immigrants out. They're the backbone of this country. And that's not what Trump's all about. Trump's not about kicking out people. People think he's this racist. He's not. He just wants people to come here legally. I should start making videos. You should, Danny. Final Flash says, good answer. Thanks. Nitro, if you could kill one person and not get in trouble, who would it be? Why would I ever answer that? I'm not a killer. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. I'm a fighter, but I'm a lover. Would you trade Ertz for Julio Jones? Who wouldn't? Eagles 01. I know that the question was for Nitro, but I will say George Soros. Oh, what did he say? George Soros. I forget who that is. 2 away from 40 likes. That is our goal. 2 more. I know we can get it done. But yeah, I just want to take this time to thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys for tuning in. And hey, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. This was a long Q&A, and you guys did a great job tonight. I really, really appreciate my crowd. And hey, maybe we'll wake up. Darius Slay will officially be an Eagle, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But you guys had some really, really good questions. Some personal ones. Some of the ones I couldn't actually answer because some people were afraid to hear the answers, but that's just how it is sometimes. So yeah, we got one more like, and I am going to bed. One more like, I'm going to bed. So when we get to 40 likes, I'm out of here. So whenever that hits, I'm done. All right. But if it doesn't, I'm staying on. Nitro, would you eat a person if necessary? Would I eat a person? No, I would not eat a person. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. And I like how people are unliking the likes. They're not disliking it, but they're unliking the likes, so I stay on. Sooner or later, if it gets unliked, I don't know. If I'm just gonna end it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it does the stream a due justice if we get to 40 likes, because that gives it an ending, So it gives it that ending. So we're 4 away. We're 4 away from 40 likes. That's fine, Soto King. It is. Yeah, people unlike, they don't want it to end. I understand it, but people like me have to go to bed, But I rely on the fans. I rely on the fans to make that happen, so one could get sleep. As you can see, I got bags under my eyes. Eli's the GOAT. He beat Brady twice and is far better than Peyton Manning and Rodgers. Okay. Holy hell. Nitro, what was your greatest stream? I like this one, to be honest with you. I felt this one was fun. I'm going to do a lot more of these. These are fun. These are a lot of fun. All right, we got 39 likes. We got to get that 40th. As it's happening, though, I know that person has that bombshell question, so let's hear it. All right, we got 41 likes. Time's up. We got there. 41 likes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a blessing. It's been a pleasure being up here past 1 o'clock in the morning. I really appreciate it. We need more of these shows. Not Sports, all of us has us all bored. Listen, I'll do this as much as I can. This was a lot of fun. I'll be back doing one of these probably during the weekend. I'll be really bored, so I will see you guys later. Q&A was a lot of fun. 43 likes tonight, and I really, really appreciate you guys. So I will see you guys later. Keep your guys' heads up. This virus will get over soon, hopefully sooner than later. And I'll check you guys later. I'm going to get some sleep. Have a good night, guys. Bye.